Oh, James, you did decide to show up.
Don't talk to me. Yeah, I
How
went
does it
to
feel living
Baltimore
my
Comic-Con
dream?
today. It was pretty neat. Pretty cool. A lot of
Atta
people.
boy.
I don't like people.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with them. They're kind of
Too many
everywhere.
people. Too many people. But it was cool. And I
Hey.
bought a Tiamat. So, you know,
I
that's just neat.
look pretty wicked.
Oh. Hmm.
I think that's all my stuff. That's all I need.
Here. Yep, nope. Gonna have to change some stuff around. I'll be right back.
And he's gone.
Could you?
How could you leave us, Adam? How could you?
He's
Well,
left
yeah,
us
yeah,
unsupervised with the chat. Now the chat's really in trouble.
I caught it. What's a swaddle? It's probably a duck. What is it? What is it? It.
So we're treating this as
It's
long
not
as-
a. Is it a duck? Yeah.
That
So
it means next to nothing for me.
yeah, I was about to say no.
Oh, wait, no, that's not true.
Now.
My life-saving succeed on the saving throw hit dice pool has been restored.
There you
Yay.
go.
It's honestly a really good ability, like just to add it
Oh,
back
yeah.
to the saving throws.
Oh,
saving
yeah.
throws are traditionally things I look at as
Especially since we're in the realm of fucking madness.
in the
Thanks,
realm of
Ruben.
madness. Yeah. Oh, you're
Thanks,
welcome.
Ruben.
Listen, we only got like so
Yeah.
when I said comedy comes in threes, I think it was in relation to a statement someone had made on the Discord being like oh, we're about to like fight like oh, what's the name of the the name of this title is We Are Not Alone, it looks like right now, but the title that Adam had put in Discord, I was like, my initial reaction to that was, oh, comedy comes in threes, because when I looked at the title, I was like, that could apply to 3 distinct things that are about to happen in the encompassing sessions.
Oh, you're talking about
I-
the last title?
Yeah.
I have a deep concern with the whole comedy comes in threes thing, but before I address that, I have to. I just. James. First
What?
of all,
What
the
did I do?
waddle is a bug. He makes clothes.
Yeah, that's
Because
yeah.
so
I now realize
where-
that, and that's stupid.
where
duck.
did you get a duck? I have
Because
to
it
know.
waddles. Ducks waddle.
Adorable!
Hey,
And it
be
is
fair,
kind of
to
a
be
duck,
completely
like it's got
fair-
a duck face.
It
Yeah,
clearly
to be
has the body of a
completely fair,
caterpillar.
I do understand. Like, if you just see the name, I do understand where that confusion can come from.
oh my god.
Hashtag duck bug.
Hashtag duckbug. Good. The other
To be fair,
comedy
it really
comes
does
in
look like a
threes.
duck bug.
It does have a duck face. If it just had a beak, like I get it, but the comedy comes in threes, right? 2 weeks ago, our living room TV got a big old hole in the middle of it.
Oh no.
Now my wife is convinced that it was one of the younger 2 children because they like to throw trains. They don't ever throw the trains at anything; they just throw them. And the trains have these little magnetic knobs on the front and the back, so you can like
Yep.
train them
Yep.
together. Well, she thinks that they threw one of the trains that hit the TV. TV broke. I think it was Jackson because Jackson's the only one that uses the living room TV. But that's neither here nor there. Whoever did it, it broke. Like 3 to 4 days later, the boys' upstairs TV broke. Now that one was for sure Jackson because he was the only person in the room. Now we're just trying to figure out if it was an accident or if he was just mad at something.
Put this in like a book of like things that they've done, so when they're in their teenage years, you can like throw it at them. Like,
Yes,
this is all the shit you
absolutely.
did.
Absolutely.
Dad, buy me this. Let's look at my phone book worth of things you broke.
Why
Yeah.
won't you let me to the party tonight, Dad? And you just like whip it out and you're just like
Whip out
page
a binder.
76, paragraph 2. Like that's why.
It's
You're
gonna be
slowing it up for that one.
pull out a binder and let it fall to a random page, and that's today's reason. But no, we've been sitting here looking around trying to figure out what the hell is gonna be number 3. What's it gonna be? Because it's always comedy comes in 3s.
Comedy.
Well, my dumbass decided that I didn't want to be in that closet anymore, because fuck that closet. So I moved to one of the upstairs spare rooms. And in the process of moving everything, one of my monitors crashed. Got itself a big old crack right down the middle.
Oh.
So disappointing. So now I'm trying to relearn how to stream with only one monitor. Well, okay, that's not true. I have more than one monitor, but the stream has to like pull from certain monitors. So if I were to move any of my stuff to the other monitors, it like shrinks and goes low res and all that. So everything is just kind of crammed onto one monitor right now. It's great.
Oh no, my comedy comes in 3's comment was in reference to the title that you showed us of one of the streams, and I thought about it and I was like, that could apply to 3 things that are going to happen while we're here.
Oh, the mind is dark and full of terror.
Something like that. I don't remember what the title was.
Actually, that was exactly it.
Yep. I was very proud of that one. I liked that one.
You're a monster.
We're going to
Yeah.
number 1 right now.
Chris will not be joining us today. He had some stuff come up. So someone's going to need to take over Astrid. He has given me...
What were you saying?
He has given the instructions for her today of... he will set Astrid up to be used properly. Focus that asshole with everything I've got. That's all he's got. That's the only instruction. Is just kill the vampire.
Spill its blood.
Yeah.
Kill it-
Oh,
kill it
and
with
if
fire
there's
and cold
anything
water.
she might fail on, she has fanatical focus to re-rage and re-roll.
I can take her. It's fine.
Alrighty.
I can take him. Put me in, coach.
I need to. Trying to think. Typically, my time we end around 9,
Mhm.
which would put me at turning my computer off and immediately walking out the door.
Mhm.
So I'll probably try and get out of here at like 8:30, depending on what's going on.
Okay.
I don't know if I think I told you, but I am going to a friend's house today because he's doing a Halloween
Oh
one
yeah,
shot.
yeah, you did tell me.
And
Similar
Yeah.
situation, but I'm just showing up late because it's a Halloween party, and it's, look, realistically, it's going to be going until 3 a.m.
and he oh yeah, take a long rest. Let's do that.
I'm going to wake up early in the morning tomorrow to do our... no, not tomorrow. Next week or tomorrow? Tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll wake up
Okay.
early
Yeah.
in the morning.
So let's hear about Josh's day today. Well, starts last night when from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock I was strapped down to a table getting the tattoo that I just put in Discord.
Kinky?
And then
Only if you want it to be.
yeah. And then so went to sleep actually like relatively early for my typical, get up on Sunday, because a lot of times I just choose not to sleep. So the fact that I got 6 hours of sleep was like life-changing. That's the most sleep I've gotten all week. And then wake up today, do this, immediately turn my computer off, go to Brian's house to help him run a one-shot with 8 people, which is going to be insanity. And then get done there, come back home and have like, I think an hour and a half or so before we start our Q&A, and then wake up the next morning at 4:30 so I can go to the gym before work.
So
And the Q&A is going to take multiple hours, so
yeah,
I get like 3-4 hours of sleep tonight.
I don't have it as chaotic. But we went to the pumpkin patch today, right? Now, Bree, in her infinite wisdom, decided that we were going to the pumpkin patch this weekend, and it could be either Saturday or Sunday. And like, well, can't be Sunday because Sunday is the last day to run the Halloween boss, and I have not been able to run the Halloween boss at all because, you know, people keep bailing out on me and all that, but, you know, whatever. We'll talk about that part. But I'm like, no, I need to get on and grind on Sunday. She's like, okay, we'll do it Saturday morning. So we wake up this morning, go to the pumpkin patch, and I'm like, we need to be out of here by 1. I need to be sitting at my computer ready to roll at 3 because I have to reteach myself how to stream, how to set everything up. We leave at 1, or a little before 1, actually. Props to her. And we go get food, and then we go all the way back to the street next to our house where we do our grocery shopping. And while she's grocery shopping, she decides, I want croffles, which are some Korean croissant waffle thing.
Oh.
Drives all the way back out to Virginia Beach and gets these croffles, and then we come home. We pulled into the driveway at 2:59, and she's like, see, you're good, you just have to run. Like, no, that's not how this works.
But I'm not.
Yeah, so, you know, now we're here doing this. And also worth noting, I had not been online but for like a few hours this week. It's been a wild week. And so I missed that entire conversation y'all had about setting up the Q&A stream. I had no idea. So I logged back into Discord and I'm like, oh, guess I'm busy tomorrow. So,
guess we're doing something.
I mean, like, I added players. I should have realized.
No, you. No. I get the notification for players. I just haven't been online. I have not been on.
Sorry. We can play New World while we're discussing if you want.
Well, no. See, the plan now is after this, it's New World through the night.
Oh, okay.
Because you know,
I got my goal and stuff for the day. By the way, what the fuck is an obsidian gypsum and why did I get it?
I don't know. New.
I'll ask that later.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But all that to say, Josh, for that hour and a half, if you need someone to help you stay up, I'll be there. Because, you know, gotta grind sometime.
Gotta do it.
But I think everybody's here. Everybody's very excited to fight vampires. What could go wrong?
Who's got the radiant in? That doesn't work.
I see no problems going forward here. Let's hit a quick recap. Let me make sure all of my shit's working first. Now I'm like paranoid. I'm like flipping back and forth between all these pages to make sure that everything is still... It's a great time. Learning curves are fun. So, last week, you have gone through hell and back. Each and every one of you. And last week, you got a chance to watch it all over again. But this time, with friends. Some of you. Some of you decided you didn't want your friends.
A friend in me.
Little Mr. Murderbot over there decided nobody got to know about him. V tried to make the same executive decision with Atrum stepping up to say fuck that. And so many little bits and bobs of previously unknown or untold information. And as you made your way one by one, through each and every one of your deepest, darkest traumas and tragedies, you finally came where we stand now, in the halls of Nasra's Mind Palace, if you will. Face to face with her tormentor, Count Cedric von Strayer. A tall, elegant, if demented vampire. And in true barbaric fashion, Astrid immediately shot him in the face with a longbow. So Astrid, if I could get that attack roll, please.
We're fine. We're fine.
I love the name of this thing. Oversized longbow.
Yeah, it's actually a really good weapon. 18. Okay. As she draws back her almost javelin-sized arrow and releases, it flies true as can be straight through the face of Count Cedric von Strayer, who immediately dissipates into a cloud of smoke.
Huh?
And then behind you all, the form of him that is sitting on the throne, the memory version of him stands, kind of hugs his overcoat into its proper position. Well then, it's really just rude, honestly, but that's how we're doing it. Darling, and he looks down to you, Nasra. Vati.
Well, does he look down to Lyle or does he look down to Nasra?
Lyle,
Because there's
sorry.
the two of them. Okay.
And at that, Lyle stands up, kind of shoulder slumped, head down a bit, and draws her mace and her shield and turns to you all. Now I need everyone to go ahead and roll me some initiative. But before you can do that,
No.
we need to get you on the map.
Oh no.
Welcome to the throne room.
Now they can see the map. My question is answered. I was gonna ask a silly question, but not so silly anymore. Can we establish I don't know if we said it on stream to the audience that we are enacting our characters right now as if they had had a long rest.
Correct.
All right. If that's how we're playing things, then I have kind of an additional question.
Okay.
If we utilize components for spells here, do they get exhausted in the real world as well?
No.
Aha!
Go ham. Spell noodles everywhere.
If only we had that.
Why isn't...
Oh, also,
bad.
You're just not rolling either.
said I could bring Fred in here with me.
Where are you,
I got
Jack?
he fast. Please be faster.
See, this is that situation where we're like getting fucked here and then having the dream spell.
There we go.
Like again, except none of us have the dream spell, so we can't pull that bullshit again.
Yeah. Also worth noting, Connor, I need you to roll initiative twice. Once for Nasra and once for Lyle.
Once for Lyle. Yep.
Once for Nazra and once for
Oh
Nazra.
no.
All right. So first one is for Nazra. Second one is for Lyle.
I think you only clicked on one token.
Oh. Sugar,
Oh,
I have.
You need a second token out.
I
There,
do have a
there are
second.
2 tokens out.
Fred,
Well, I
can
mean,
you
I don't-
stop.
I don't know if they control separately is the thing.
Can I get someone to go through all of our encounters where we've had friend and just like record friend's initiative so like we can see the bullshit that like actually happens when friend rolls?
You know, friend can be
What?
eager. He's down to doing anything.
He's a very eager
Adam-
bat. I'll give you that.
By the way, my initiative was only 14. It just didn't roll over from D&D
You can
Beyond,
manually
so
fix
I
that,
rolled
by
it.
the way, by clicking on your initiative and typing it in.
Oh, I can fix it?
Yeah. 'Cause I
Neato.
can change yours right
Changing
now.
it to
Adam.
20 every
Discord. I sent the picture from in Discord.
Oh, you have a picture for her already? Where'd you go?
Nani?
Hey, yo.
I've had it for a while.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Fuck, there was a Smeargle? No one told me? I love Smeargle.
Hey, here we go. Let's
Hey, yo.
open.
Hey guys, we're dealing with vampires.
Yeah. Magic Circle would be great.
Can I
But it
just
takes like
Potato,
10
potato.
turns.
this? No, I can't. Can I do
Hey, Soren,
this?
don't you have banishment?
I do, but like, what do you
That
hoping
would be
that
kind of funny
What
if
do
we
you-
banished him from a dream.
I don't know what that would do, and I'm not fond of
Yeah, what if he
wasting
just
like
murders our actual physical body?
he gets a random demiplane.
Broken.
Well, I don't think the real world, the Shadowfell counts as a demiplane, so I don't think it could get. But I wouldn't doubt a dream.
You're the one who
him.
created the dream plane.
That's a fair point.
Save
Uh,
and drop. There we
the
go.
random demiplane is this demiplane.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
That's a big lady.
Oh,
That's a-
mommy.
very
Oh my
big
god,
lady.
mommy.
Brink. Damn it. There you go.
Good call, Ruben.
Sorry, there's a lot of characters that the title mommy could be given
I
to.
do not
in
have
this
the
game.
skill for that
Control
token.
It really is.
Now you should.
If I had a nickel for every mommy in this campaign.
Okay.
You'd have two.
I'd have a couple nickels, but it's weird that it
Yeah,
happened
I'd have
more
a
than
couple.
once.
Okay.
There we are.
Now, yep. And I'll turn that one to the. Okay, that one's set.
It's
to the,
so big on stream for some reason.
Yeah, stream's just a little
But
bit
it just
behind.
hasn't caught
Yeah,
up
it's
with
just
us
that.
yet.
Oh, it's way behind. Maybe I should refresh my stream.
No, it's another thing I'm gonna have to get used to. I have to constantly swap back and forth between Firefox and Chrome to make sure everything's staying updated.
I love Firefox.
Bro. Okay. Well, Edric is feeling speedy today.
But the bat beats him.
I'm sure Adam
But the bat.
in 3x3
The bat,
isn't gonna backfire in any way whatsoever.
bat
that
does
goes
seem
first.
That it was
Are you kidding me?
cheap rolls.
Well,
Bat
in
is
terms of
first.
vampires, bats do beat vampires. I'm sorry, those are just the rules.
Them's the
They
rules.
always go first when it comes to rules. He is gonna fly 30 feet upward in this direction, and he will take the dodge action.
All right.
Why am I so far away from it?
By upward, I do mean flight-wise.
Fair enough. Now, where are you gonna go, buddy?
I don't.
He's gonna kinda-
upside down.
Just step off of his throne,
No,
wave a hand over himself, and
back up there.
he is going to disappear from view
Huh?
using greater invisibility.
Oh,
Can I get? See, that's what I was hoping he would do because.
Wait.
Oh, you're just outside my range, you motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Bats get blind sight.
That's great for a friend.
Yeah, yeah, but he's my familiar.
hey,
so-
hey, Mr. Nosy with always seeing invisible shit.
It's
Yeah.
so weird because what's it called? Someone had pointed that out to me in lab the other day. Like I was like, oh yeah, I know a bat's not the most optimal, like, you know, familiar, but I really like it. It's like, yeah, but they get blind cells. Like, yeah, but that doesn't really mean fuck all, really. And they're like, you don't understand. They get blind sight. And I was like, what?
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Quick question, real quick.
Hmm.
So I
That's a
cast
token version.
the invisibility before we came in here.
You did.
Do I have to recast it now that we're in here?
Since you have the
When
spell
did
slot back,
you-
I'd say so.
When did you
it
cast
when we were
it?
in the domain or in the real?
I cast it right before we went in to see the Lich, but it lasts an hour.
Oh,
I
it
don't
lasts
know
an
how
hour,
long
then
we've
yeah, you're
actually been
good.
in here.
Yeah, you're good. That is still active.
Okay.
What's it called?
Well
It's my
then-
turn.
Okay.
let me take him off of the GM layer and put him back here because you get to see him, you nosy little bastard. There you are.
Adam, also
Soren.
really quick,
Yep.
I sent a token version of that, so it doesn't have to be an image, just a straight PNG on it.
So it's just the PNG on the plane. 2 can play at that game, motherfucker.
Save. Yes. Wow. Here.
Boop 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 boop. Oh God!
There's 2 of her. You're gonna have to re-roll that.
Yep. The 15.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 invisible people on the field.
Where they'll go, nobody knows.
All right, so no AOE attacks. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's not That's not James.
That takes us to Astrid.
Wait,
All
who
right.
did that? That wasn't James.
She's rather perturbed now because she can't see him. So let me look through and see if she has anything that makes a difference for that. Real quick. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Then is it so? Okay, I guess for clarification, then, is it obvious that whichever one, whether it be Nazra or Lyle or whoever, is it obvious that they are hostile towards us now?
She seems to be well controlled, so I would say yes.
Okay.
Connor, you should have 2 there now.
Unfortunately, the character sheet did not port over.
Oh no.
Just duplicate it and change the name.
Yeah, I duplicated it. It didn't port over any of the character stuff.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I will move up to here.
Okay.
Bonus action, entering rage, instinctive pounce gets me half movement, and then 40 feet of movement gets me right next to her. It's only 45 feet away, but I needed the extra 5 feet to put me there.
Love it.
And then I will take, I guess I only get 1 technically.
What level are we? 8.
8.
Okay, just check.
Yeah, 27 definitely hits.
And it should be imbued based off of last session, I believe.
Correct.
I can't edit anything in this sheet for some reason. Anything on the character side of this sheet.
Oh, that's because I hold on. Try that one. When I realized that it fucked up, I had deleted it.
Oh, that would be
How
why.
dare you?
That
How
would
dare
be
you.
why, yeah. I'll go ahead and add that 12 damage there while you're working on it. Okay. Nazra, that brings us to you next.
Nazra. You know what? I'm gonna just keep track of Lile's health on a different sheet. Nazra is just going to. It's clear right now. Nazra is a lot shorter and a lot younger than you have seen her. and she's just kind of staring in shock at the moment, and just how? She looks down at her hand. She's, my ring. No, how did my ring? Where is my ring? Where is Mother's ring? And but as she's doing that, she's just going to grip her symbol and is going to go ahead and cast, use her channel divinity to bring out a Twilight Sanctuary around her.
And that is 30 feet.
Wait, like how young? Like younger than we thought, or like I'm going to jail young?
Like,
Huh?
I'm sorry.
You could have phrased that any way you wanted.
I know, and I chose to do it that way.
You chose this action.
like
He chose unwisely.
like the Nazra you knew, like to put it into human terms, human years, like she looked about like mid to late 20s, like when you knew her, but in this world, she is probably just on the cusp of becoming turning 18 and being an adult. It's like that weird. You can't tell if she's like she's at that weird stage where she's not exactly. She doesn't look like an adult, but she's not like a child. It's like a teenager.
So like I'm barely going to jail.
Yes.
I swear she looked
Depending on
older.
what state you're in, yeah.
Depending on. Oh no. Okay. Twilight Sanctuary. Any bonus action or movement?
No bonus action or movement. She just kind of sits there holding her symbol, asking, how? My ring. Where is my ring? And
Okay.
that's her turn.
End of your turn. He's going to use a legendary action. We're going to keep it a simple one. And Atrum, at least. The rest of you, less so. But Atrum, you see him begin running towards you all.
Ah!
And
Weak.
that.
Yeah, I know, friend. I know.
Initiative on this. I'm so confused.
I'm not cracking, right? That's how blindsight works.
What do you mean?
Friend can see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just check.
Well, you see, now I done lost my initiative.
Quick, get him while he's down. He can't act as long as Adam can't remember.
Over. There we go. Okay, we got it back. Lyle.
Correct me if I am wrong, Adam. Would Lyle not have her shield and mace in this form, and just have her claws?
Whatever weapon you would know better than I.
Yeah. Okay. She would have just her claws, which give me a second.
Did you say she has the Sword of Kos?
No, the meme war has begun. Not Starfire. Don't bring Starfire into this.
Mommy?
Wrong one.
Hey,
Try again.
no, they're
Starfire's
both
always
in
been
there.
the right
Starfire was
Where are these memes going?
she was up here.
There's Raven.
You should know, David. You posted.
See, I would expect Raven to be
There's
somewhere
so
here.
many already. Jesus
I
Christ.
know. Like I said, the meme war has already begun.
Oh, that's why it's grayed out. I haven't been getting the notification for the.
had to mute it.
To be fair,
Right.
it's better to just keep it quiet. It's got a ring.
It just goes and
Well, as
goes
long
and
as we're throwing
goes.
them out there.
Adam, check Discord really
Oh,
fast.
but that one didn't work.
Mhm.
Yes,
Oh,
it
no,
did.
there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, dokes. Let me also just. Okay.
God,
So,
not the
yeah.
fucking Eldritch Abomination again.
I gotta think for a minute. I gotta think for a sec. Astrid is in combat with me directly, right?
Correct.
Would Lyle know that Strayer is up here? I know he is currently invisible, but would I know through any means that he is like moving towards the party?
At this time, this was before Lyle had all of her protections in place, so I would say you two are still connected. So yes.
Okay. All right. So in that case, Lyle is going to. She is going to charge forwards. Hold on. Want to check something. All right. Fortunately, I do only have a 30-foot move speed, so she's going to move forward to here, and she is going to drop. Lyle is going to drop a Spirit Guardians.
Take that attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
If Astrid's going to take that attack of opportunity, go ahead. That hits. Ouch.
And Spirit Guardians is 15 feet.
15 foot, yes. Obviously, Strayer is not in it. Strayer is not counted in it.
Correct.
And, action. And then, for her, bonus, actually, yeah, and that's the end of her turn.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. Yes, I'm sorry. I can't do that because that's another spell. That's the end of her turn. Sorry.
All right. End of her turn. Count is going to go ahead and use a second legendary action to finish his movement. Stepping the rest of the way up to Nazra. He's intrigued. Atrum.
Oh. Alright. My dreams of being a frontliner live on.
Go get him,
I
buddy.
wished would have died
It is.
a couple sessions ago. Here we go.
Yeah, would be
Happy
worried.
Robbie.
I would be worried, but Jury's turn hasn't come yet, so I really can't gauge this battle yet.
I'm just gonna step forward, knock an arrow, and say, alright, everyone follow my lead. He's right here, and I'm gonna try and ping him with an arrow point blank.
Go ahead. 19 does hit.
Hey! And, I'm sure a 12 doesn't. That's fine.
12 does not.
And I would have had the right going before we came in here. So would I have to reactivate that?
The rights last until a short rest, correct?
Yeah.
Then no, you're good.
Cool. Rope. Bonk.
For 19 points of damage.
And, that's all I got.
Okay. He, up to this point, has been lasered in on Nazra. Almost, you being able to see him this whole time, almost with a look of curiosity more than everything else, or more than anything else. And you can hear him kind of muttering under his breath, like, interesting, how is there two? I wasn't expecting an altar. And then as he's like walking forward, you draw and you fire, and the arrow sticks into his arm, and you can see that radiant light beginning to burn through. And he just kind of turns and looks at you. Oh, right. Well, you do taste, or you do smell particularly delicious.
Yeah, I've actually heard that tastes pretty good.
Very well then.
Oh god, it's another vampire that wants you.
Oh
And
no, not a.
he is
Not
gonna
again.
use.
Oh no, it's a Dommy Daddy.
He's gonna use
Daddy.
his final legendary action to try and make an unarmed strike towards you.
We got this. We got this. We're fine. We're strong. I
12?
have to miss. Woo!
That's a miss. Okay. He like lunges forward to try and grab at you, and you like step back, and it's like, well then, I guess we're not playing anymore, are we?
Not particularly.
B, that brings us to
It's
you.
just constantly playing.
I look at the panicking Nazra and I tell her, I have your ring. And I'm going to whip out my whip, basically, my lightning lure, and I'm going to try to hit the vampire, see if he's as fast as he wants to.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say disadvantage, but that's not an attack, is it?
Does that whip do radiant damage?
Let's see, buddy.
No, it's lightning. It's actually, I can see him. 'Cause I have
I have a-
flashlight.
Oh
I have a
yeah,
custom-
you do, don't you? But
Yeah,
you,
I can see him. but I
you
don't have
lash
full-
out. You lash out with the lightning lure, and as it's flying forward, his other hand shoots up and just kind of catches it around the wrist, and you can see the whip beginning to wrap and wrap and wrap. And you go to pull, and he pulls back against you, and it just severs in the middle. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge forward and bonus action to back him.
Bonus action, smack away.
Gonna be an uppercut. Yeah, uppercut with the great sword.
19 hits. 14 slashing and 9 cold. And this is obviously a magical weapon. Okay, yeah. That is a whopping 23 points of damage.
Wallow.
Anything else for you?
He will not touch her. And then I kind of just go into a stance with my sword upright.
All right, Jury.
Jury.
Jury, go ahead and make a wisdom save because you are within the spirit guardians.
Also,
Take that.
really quick,
Mhm.
Atrim and B, both you get 11 temp HP
Oh, good.
from
Need
the thing. 19 saves, you take. You only take 5 points of damage.
He's supposed to make
The
a
radiant or
concentration
necrotic?
save.
Necrotic in this
Okay.
case. As these, similar to how you've seen before, these like black chains, these like black and red chains that are just coming off of Lyle whip around her and whip into you.
Okay. For what information this is worth, Atrim, you burned a legendary resistance for him to maintain his greater invisibility.
Cool.
He held against mine too? Way to go, bastard.
Yeah, 21 and 20.
Ah, dirty bastard. Vampires.
What you got, Jerry?
So Jury is going to look at Lyle, and just because the token's different, they look the same though, right?
No, this is Lyle in her second skin.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind then. I
That
was
which
gonna
you
make
see
some,
is
like,
that which you get.
I was gonna make a really sweet comment, but now I'm not. Fuck that bitch. So he is going
Interestingly,
to
Nazra might
enter a
have-
rage
Mhm.
and move forward. Is my speed? My speed is not halved because I succeeded, right?
No, your speed is still halved. It's halved
Okay.
regardless. It's just the success means half damage.
Okay, gotcha. I guess it really doesn't matter too much anyway.
Yep.
And then I will.
One thing I will note. This Lyle that you are fighting now, you saw was, it seemed like this Lyle and this Nazra were both the actual Lyle and Nazra, that they were just arguing with each other, and Lyle went robotic and started turning against you when he said the word Vati.
Mm.
So you probably would pick that up.
Okay. I mean, bludgeoning damage is great.
Bludgeoning damage is always good. Oh god, that's a great weapon master too.
Oh, that's not good. That sucks.
Second attack does not hit.
Yeah, then I'll just try and I guess I'll just have to knock her unconscious so she can't hurt us anymore.
What a shame, only 19 damage from one attack.
Oh, no. That doesn't include rage damage, sorry.
Oh, no. Hold up.
I'm
which
sorry,
I
sir.
believe is
Hold
only
my
2.
coffee.
Trying to beat me in damage again.
So 21
I hear no
damage.
bell.
Let me double check. I'm trying to make sure. Yes, only +2 of bludgeoning damage, and then we'll pump a single smite into it.
Oof.
There you are. Which will be... oh, okay. So 25.
Damn. 27 with the rage, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah,
How
damn.
much damage did you just deal?
As you come in with
27.
all of these strikes, Lyle just... It seems like she isn't reacting to these attacks whatsoever. Like, her body moves like when you hit, but she isn't recoiling in pain or anything. She's just locking with you and just moving back to square up.
And right before for the movie that plays in my head, since I missed one of those attacks, the first attack was kind of a swing up, and I kind of glanced off the side of you, but then I just kind of made eye contact with her and say, let's see if you are as sturdy as your sister thinks she is. And then I smack her.
Oh no. You can finally get out all of that pent up frustration. Friend, what you got?
He's gonna squeakers on over his ear and take the dodge action again. He's gonna be, well, not the dodge action, sorry. He's gonna be communicating locations of invisible people to Soren.
Okay. Now, for Von Strayer. He kind of looks at the two of you that somehow can see him.
I have
And you
shown
can-
no indication. Can see. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, V and Atrim.
Sorry.
And you both see him kind of like looking back and forth with almost like a calculating, like the buffering for a moment. This one might actually be enjoyable. And he turns around. Can I get a wisdom save from Astrid, please?
Did Lyle roll concentration save?
I don't have a
He's
concentration.
not concentrating on anything.
Oh, sorry. Whoever's.
Oh, wait a second.
Your
Lyle
Guardians
does.
isn't?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
I'm sorry. Nazra doesn't need.
It's the spiritual weapon.
I said
That's not
Lyle.
it.
Lyle does.
I always get
I
those
said
two
Lyle
mixed up.
does.
I thought I did say
Oh.
Lyle. I was like, damn.
Okay.
Do.
So he-
So one attack, right? The one
Yeah, you
attack.
gotta be to 13.
Yeah.
It's a good try.
He
Success.
turns around and looks to Astrid. And you all can't see because his face turns away from you. But you hear his voice get a little bit more pleasant and sultry. Darling, would you please be so kind? Take care of that obnoxious one that ran off into the corner. And Astrid just kind of like looks back, not able to see, but just in the general direction of the voice. And in her silent fury, that like iron gaze that you've all become familiar with just stares deadpan to where the voice came from. And he kind of like kicks his head back and forth like, okay then. That's actually going to end his turn right there.
Referring to me, person who ran off into the corner.
Yeah.
Adam, have you seen discard will crest?
And who was he speaking to?
He was speaking to Astrid, but Astrid's too strong for him.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sir. I wasn't gonna aggro you, but now I am. Your chicken strips.
Fuck your
your
chicken
french fries.
strips.
Yeah, he called me out. He called my number.
He did.
I was gonna go aggro Lyle to drop that concentration spell, but you know, okay, I'll deal with this now.
Look, if you don't think a vampire spellcaster whose favorite pastime is experimentation doesn't understand battlefield tactics and what an artillerist is,
It's
he
fine,
knows what
it's
you're
fine.
about to do.
I'm gonna come right after him. I'm gonna get you. I'm on my way.
Well, you're up.
Oh yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Call your bluff.
At the same time, apparently he sees me. So
Oh, he just knows where you ran off to.
He just knows where I ran off to.
'Cause you're not hiding.
That's good. That's good point. Either way, I'm gonna take a few steps back. Wait, hold on. Was I here? I was here. Okay. Sorry, I gotta keep track of movements. Where can I move to where I'll still have line of sight? That might be the best spot I got.
Don't you put
Okay,
a bow on my vampire lord.
What? No. Now, if I'm
I'm just
Not
dressing him
mistaken.
for the part if he's gonna be a little bitch.
even though Fred has
Oh.
communicated his, if I'm not mistaken, even though Fred has communicated his location, it's still a disadvantage, correct?
Correct. But you would have advantage because of invisibility, so it's just a flat roll.
And I get to reroll one of them because I have Elven accuracy, so it's just normal
Uh,
advantage. Thank you.
No.
Only if
Elven accuracy does not apply here because it's
Why
a flat
not?
roll.
But I thought we agreed that because it's advantage, it doesn't cancel out. It's just disadvantage, advantage. And since the wording is whenever you have advantage, and on here I technically have
No.
advantage, I still get to reroll one of them.
Any number of disadvantage or advantage cancel each other out completely.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
It's the
sorry,
other
your
way of.
broken character didn't work one time.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
says
the
the person
other-
with the broken character.
That's
Says
true.
the person playing Paladin.
Because it's the other way we worked. Because the other way we worked it out is if disadvantages and advantages are canceling out, that means the rogue doesn't have disadvantage and can still do their sneak attacks.
Correct.
That's-
If other
yeah,
factors
so-
apply.
So that means
Yeah.
that because disadvantages and advantages are canceling out here, there is
They
no
just don't
advantage
exist.
in this account. Yeah, there is no
Correct.
advantage here.
Man, I
or
wish I could go back to
disadvantage.
the last campaign and argue the other way. If that's the case, then I'm gonna target Lyle to get that pesky Spirit Guardians down.
Okay.
So advantage!
Advantage
I hope-
away. Does Lyle have blind sight that I don't know about?
Lyle does at the moment does not.
Okay, yeah. Fire away, advantage. With your fancy elven accuracy.
well, that's
Oh,
gonna
god.
hurt.
That's gonna
Alright.
hurt.
Oh, damn.
And
Two.
second shot.
36.
Oh, that is
Uh,
both shots.
Ha!
Crit fish on that third. Crit fish on that second shot. You have own
I
accuracy.
forgot. My bad. I forgot. It's well, I can crit fish on both of them. Well,
Well,
I guess
you
it
already
doesn't
crit
matter.
on the one.
Yeah. Do it again, just because you
Roll
can.
another, just roll another d20.
That's what I'm doing. Oh,
Okay.
so close.
Does an 18 hit, Lyle?
Does
I believe it just hits.
Oh wait, no, Lyle has a little bit more because she has the carapace. I had turned it off for Nazra.
Ah,
So
yes.
Lyle, the 18 does not hit.
Hey, there you go. Then
Another
22.
thing you guys would notice, Lyle has all of like the scales and whatnot, and the wings grafted into her, whereas Nazra does not have those scales, nor any of the nor the wings grafted into her, in this world at
Okay.
least.
Still want that con save.
Yeah, it's still a 22.
Yes. Yep. Hold up. Let me just.
It's only 11 and it's very minor, but I believe.
Ow. That hurt a lot.
Oh, and then it'll move. Well, yeah. I would have cast that from over here. Pardon. And then I would have moved over here.
Fair enough.
Do I have? No, I do not have that. Do I?
How many temp hit points do I get, Nazar?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's a good question. It was 11.
Oh,
right?
yes, 11. Yeah, Jury gets 11 temp hit points, and
That's an opportunity
Soren
attack
gets-
there.
No, it's not. Hold
Soren
on.
gets
Okay.
11 temp hit points.
Okay. End of your turn, Soren. He's going to use a legendary action to move without provoking opportunity attacks.
That's
Okay.
okay. I have Sentinel.
Yes, you do. Sentinel negates
so-
disengage.
Ah, yes. This is a teleport.
Oh.
It's- it's-
Oh,
The wax of the magic. I see.
so it's not a teleport. He is in fact just running, but unless
That's an
there's
Alucard teleport. Shut up.
fair.
He's fast.
He's
Fair
fast.
point.
He's real fast. Astrid.
Wait, so what canceled out the opportunity attack?
He has a legendary action that just negates opportunity attacks.
Oh, He really
red
wanted to
light
move.
and move really, really fast.
See, the issue is Astrid can't see him.
Correct. He's not hiding, for what it's worth. Like, she knows where he is. She just can't see him, so it'll be disadvantage. She could reckless. But she would have to go through the spirit guardians to do so.
Yeah.
Or she could fire longbow, but I don't think you can reckless with ranged weapons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. No, she'll move in and do that. It's a wisdom save, right?
And check
Yeah, wisdom save.
distance is the half movement
so
and everything.
it's 20
So
to
15
right
to there.
here.
15 to get in.
So
And I'll
10.
do if I need a bonus action dash, which I
That's
assume I
25
do.
to right here. 25.
30.
It's 25 to get to right here. Or well, yeah, 15 to get to there. So this
25,
would be
35,
this
45,
35.
55.
Yeah, so I'll just use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And then it was 10 damage. Oh my god.
Oh
I just set her
Oh
health.
my damn.
what'd she
I
die?
just set 10 instead of 10 damage because I'm an
Nice.
idiot. And so she will only have her standard attacks, not her bonus action offhand.
Okay.
However, she
Didn't
gets
she dash?
Yeah, she has a bonus action off of her rage.
Ah,
She just has to
Oh,
spend
right.
another
She has
rage
a-
to
she
do
has
it.
a-
counts.
she has a bonus action from dual wielding. She's still gonna get 2 attacks from extra attack, but she
Yeah.
can bonus action offhand.
Well, no.
No,
the
we're
dual-
saying the dash came from the rage, the instinctive pounce.
the dash came from her action.
No. The dash came from her bonus action. because of
dash came
instinctive
from her
pounce.
bonus action because of instinctive
Yes.
pounce, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
It does-
gets the one attack or the.
It's
Two attacks.
only half movement speed, but she has
Yeah.
40 feet,
So it's another
so that
20
gets
on
her
top.
up to
Yeah.
60.
Good. It does require you to
Gotcha.
spend a rage to do so. Just keep that in mind. Oh fuck! Both of those hit. Are those reckless?
Actually, they're not.
Okay. So the 27.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, they would have to be. I was about to say because that's advantage, but no, that's
Yeah.
why I only rolled them flat instead of disadvantage. You're right. You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
Yeah, both of those hit. That second one's gonna hurt.
Lyle or
I believe.
No,
Cedric.
for Von Strayer.
okay.
12, 13 plus an 18, 23, 32. 13 plus 32 is 45 points of damage. Jesus.
I am
Jesus.
assuming that he has all of the. Is he at the level where he gets the rage or the crit bonuses? Should be. I'm assuming he has them built in already. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, that's level 9. Next level.
Is this Pokemon really named Boulder?
Yeah. Boldor.
Oh god.
It's a rock.
It
probably
could be a
real.
rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, Swaddle or whatever it was, wasn't it?
Well, I got a rock.
Apparently, so.
End of her turn. He's
Ah,
gonna go ahead and make his unarmed strike. Try and grab a hold. He was gonna go for Jerry, but she just beat the shit out of him. So 25 to Astrid.
Can I get the concentration saves before?
Yes. Yes.
Just discard real fast.
Not supposed to be
Sorry.
advantage. And 2.
Oh, sorry.
It's the second one.
If he could just roll low. That'd be great.
16.
He rolls slow on
27.
attacking. He's
he
pretty.
would have had to have rolled a 15
actually-
or lower for the second one. There's 32 points of damage on the second attack.
It'd be 16, but yes, correct.
Mhm.
Either way, he makes it.
Meets beats.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
Okay.
Either way, it would have
Uh,
been an advantage because he's because she reckless, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
see if he was still invisible.
So in lieu of doing that 9 damage, he's just gonna grapple. So she rushes forward and slams both of these axes down into his like shoulders, and he just reaches up, grabs her by the wrist, and pulls her forward. So he's got like kind of like almost in a standing arm bar, just pulled right up against him, looking down. Now see. Problem is, you smell like you're going to taste like shit.
Ew.
What happens when you get
Ow.
divine? Well, that's what happens when you get divine energy in your blood and you get bit by a vampire. It don't taste very good. Nasra.
Nez was a little bit freaked out, especially since now her sister is trying to kill her.
It happens.
Yeah, happens to the best of us.
This is
I
standard
haven't
for
tried yet.
Story.
Not yet.
Standard, gotta go through it, you know. We've all been there.
Family, am I right?
Gee willikers.
Oh.
Kind of malarkey
Nazra. Shit, what is Nazra gonna do?
Shit.
Alright, so Nazra is going to go ahead and drop a nobody's really been hurt yet.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, I'm gonna give
she
Astrid
cannot
that.
she cannot see Straya, right?
Correct.
Okay, then Nazra is going to drop a see invisibility, so that she can see him,
Alrighty.
and that is going to be her turn, because she cannot bonus action do anything with her bonus action, and she's just kind of locked in place of He's just kind of locked in place in fear at the moment.
Okay.
And then the
But she can see him now.
End of her
Oh, wait a second.
turn. I use the last legendary action to move. Kind of drag her along.
Hey, put that thing back where you came from, or so help me.
Put that back where I came from, or so help me.
So help me.
So help me.
Oh shit, I fully can't see him anymore.
Yep.
No, I lost him. He ran this way.
Weak. Weak.
Lyle.
All right. Let's Oh, I did not mean to click that.
To make
He's going
everybody
too.
invisible.
Oh,
Oh,
we're still hide and seek ever.
yeah, it's a one shot where we're all permanently invisible.
Actually, you know what?
Not a bad idea.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's drop the
Oh, you about to turn yourself invisible?
drop the spiritual guardians and go greater invisibility. Yeah.
Oh my god. This has turned into a party of who can turn invisible and who can see people who are invisible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can we
Yeah.
rename the episode?
And then
Now you see me.
Now you don't.
and Jury cannot see her. So
Mhm.
No one can see me, no one can see each other.
Oh, she dropped it? Cool.
yep.
Joke's on you.
You watch actually as for her bonus action, Lyle, those of you who can see invisible right now, which actually is just
Hi.
Nazra and
Well, if you remind,
Atrim.
if I may remind, I instructed Friend to communicate the location of all invisible people. I didn't just specifically name Derek von Strayer.
Yeah.
But I can't
Well-
directly see, so it still tracks.
Yeah.
within his range.
He's in range.
But you notice as Lyle, those of you who can see, Lyle starts floating into the air as she uses this one. She's gonna float 10 feet up and let's go 10 feet up and go. Let's go 20 feet. She knows V has blind sight within a certain radius, and she sees. She knows V has blind sight within a certain radius. It's gonna move this way. Let's move away from the people who can see her right now. She's gonna move. Actually, you know what? Lila's only gonna move 5 feet up. Actually, yeah, no. Lila's gonna move 10 feet up, and then she's gonna move 20 feet over this way. She's
Yeah, I
going
see
for
what
that
you're doing
bat.
there. I see
That
what you're doing
bat.
there, and I.
Lyle knows that bat, and Lyle is going for that bat.
Can Lyle see that bat because it's currently out of line of sight behind a pillar right now?
Is it hiding?
No.
General rule of
It's
thumb:
also
if you don't have,
squeaking to.
Yeah.
It's also squeaking to get that blind sight.
if you don't
Get
have
outta here.
stealth active, there's at
Leave.
least a general idea of your presence.
Shoot.
Atrim, what you got?
If you lay a hand on that bat,
She moved. So, boop, boop. Gonna shoot one at Lyle and shoot one at this dude.
Okay.
And every time I fire, I'm just like right here, right here. So first one at Lyle. Ooh, I don't think that hits.
Miss. Just barely a miss.
It's just about there, and that's at the other guy, and I think that
Also a
misses
miss.
too. Jeez. They're not there, but they might be.
Jury,
They're near.
as you're saying, like right here, Jury looks and sees him impact on the walls, and he's
Yeah.
just like, I don't think that's actually right.
I think you might be lying.
It's close enough.
V, what you got?
Oh, bonus action.
Oh, yes, sorry.
We're gonna blood curse this guy.
Okay.
I need a strength save.
Need a strength save. 23?
You know, that it barely makes it, but yeah. Not
Oh,
actually
shit.
barely.
I forgot he was fast. Supposed to have more movement than he does. Whoopsies.
Okay, he's just been jogging. I knew he was
Yeah.
faster. He just teleported from me.
He's just been he's just been strolling along. V, what you got?
We're gonna do some things. Gonna run over to actually first we're gonna go over to Nazra, and I'm going to hand her her ring. But it's gonna be very hastily, so it's almost gonna like I'm gonna drop it.
Does he have my ring in this?
Yeah. Anything you had before, you have now.
Okay.
Gonna run to here so I can try to get a bead of what's going on.
Are you gonna tell Nazara you dropped that there?
Yeah, right there. It's right there. Don't worry about it. I can't look at you right now. And I'm gonna whip a firebolt at him as I'm closing the distance. So flaming
Okay.
hand as I rush him.
And what's your blind sight? 10 feet or
It
50?
is 10 feet, so I'd be throwing
Yeah,
it
you gotta
about
move.
right here.
One more. Okay. 20 does it.
Okay. Oh. That's
5
okay.
points of damage.
Action surge. Sword.
13 misses, 27 hit.
Okay.
For another 25. So 30 points of damage on that turn.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm just gonna taunt him. Don't run from me.
Jury.
Generally knowing where Lyle ran off to, he is going to take his hammer in one hand and kind of lower it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then he raises his arm and shoots a javelin at her.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
sorry.
fire
That was not a
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Hold on. Yep, sorry. Okay, so way worse.
At 12.
Okay, so definitely assuming 12 does not hit. So he'll kind of darn, and then he will move to here to circle this dude, because why not? His extra attack will be with the gavel, which is, let me actually set disadvantage this time.
Damn. 19 hit.
Okay. And then this is +2 for the rage damage, and plus a smite for.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Why not?
Why not? So 17 points of damage. You notice as the fight has been going on, his skin is like trying to stitch itself closed, but the radiant marks where the arrow is embedded in his arm and is kind of slowly burning away, and that almost sunburst scorch mark that you leave now on his chest is resisting that, and the skin does not seem to be able to close itself. Anything else for you?
No.
Right.
Gotta get the concentration checks.
Yes, sir. While I'm doing that, friend, what you got?
Squeak, squeak. Scared, but
Gonna be a
somewhat
second.
optimistic squeak.
Second legendary resist.
It's gonna fly in such a way that he doesn't provoke any attacks.
Okay.
And he'll fly Squeak, squeak, come and get me.
Squeaker,
Oh
squeaker.
god, he's packing heat.
Oh, dash, actually.
All right.
Squeak, and he gets 11 temporary hit points.
Fair
Yes,
enough.
he gets 11 temporary hit points.
Squeak, come at me.
Brings us to you.
See my PMs, Adam? Or
Mm,
whispers on roll 20 or not?
I have not seen any roll 20 come through.
Really?
You've underestimated me, Lyle.
I'll
nope.
PM over Discord.
That's
Alright.
because my roll 20 chat wasn't updating. I gotcha.
Ah,
The answer is yes.
gotcha. Understood.
So he is going to. Jerry, can I get a wisdom save, please?
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, no. Don't you fuck this up.
Jerry, you hear that voice softer than normal come through. Would you please take care of these two over here? And you are charmed by the vampire. You
Not
just
the first time.
got this burning frustration with Atrim right now.
Of course.
Heard that, David.
And second is going to be a bite attack at Astrid. 26.
I'm gonna use my opportunity attack to smack him because he didn't smack me.
You can see him, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, bad.
Hit me!
Yeah, 24 hits. Jesus fuck's sake.
Quit running! Fight me.
Another 24 damage. That is effectively 14 damage because of the heal from the bite, but still, fuck. Okay. Jerry, you have your mission. Soren, what you got?
See, Lyle, you've accomplished something, but I don't know if you've accomplished what I think you've accomplished. It's still a pretty good feat. You're gonna cause me to waste my action this turn, which is still pretty formidable. But if I had to choose between not having my familiar for the rest of the fight or wasting an action, I will absolutely waste my action and I will dismiss friend.
Good to know.
You get the fuck out of here.
Well, at least the bat is out of the picture.
Yeah.
That's
For
what
now.
they wanted.
Any bonus action or movement for you?
Yes. I will move invisibly. I think over
Sugar.
here.
Okay.
I forgot to reroll. I forgot to reroll Twilight Sanctuary this turn. 14. So Nazra, Atrim, V, and Jury, and soon to be Soren will have 14 temp HP this turn.
You
You really
you
help
forgot
me as
to
I go to kill those guys.
Well, you
Yeah,
said you forgot
yeah,
to reroll it, and I
no.
just
Jeez.
said you forgot, and I just ended my turn here. So does that 14 apply to me?
Yes, that does.
Okay, got it.
He's going to use 2 legendary actions now to make a second bite attack.
Why does your mom let you have 2 bite attacks?
1.
Blood Maledict.
Okay. Go ahead. Can you? Oh yeah, you can see him. You and your
Mhm.
fucking see invisibility. I want you to know that's 100% why.
Does a
He
17
chose
hit her?
you. Meets beat.
Damn it.
So
We're getting
another 4 points of piercing and 9 necrotic, which is another 13. And he heals a bit more.
Oh,
Just try to
good
grab his
healing.
mouth like he's a dog trying to pick something up. Like, no.
Sorry, quick math. Okay. That brings us around to Astrid.
Is his invisible still up after I left him?
Yes, let me check. 12, and you did 24 damage meets beats. Barely up, but it's up.
Gosh.
You're holding, you nugget. You're holding.
Josh, what do we got for Astrid? As the two of you who can see, by the way, he's got like his arms kind of woven into hers, and he's holding her like up against his chest and just mouth to neck draining as fast as he can to try and counteract the absolute beating you guys are putting on him.
He's a squirter.
Is he doing that to Astrid?
Why?
Yes.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let me make sure that I'm doing this damage correctly.
Oh, I had already started marking it down. She was at 50.
Oh, okay, good. I saw that. I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't put in the long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Also, doesn't apply here, but just as a note, her max HP would also be down by 19 at this point.
Very well.
Ah,
She... Oh, wait a second. I haven't been doing Divine Fury either. That's kind of neat. Grappled, she would still get her attacks.
Mhm.
However, you stated that he is holding onto one of her hands, so I'm going to take both attacks with the hand axe instead of both of
Okay.
them. So just like furiously trying to just like hack into the side of this guy.
As you all watch, he's got her pulled up to him, and her arms are flailing behind, just trying to swing and not actually catching purchase on anything. Astrid does not seem to be in the best of shape right now.
Nope.
Anything else for her?
Nope. That'll be it.
All right. We're actually gonna do this properly this time. Can I please? Thank you. No, I guess I can't. Okay. What is happening right now?
Oh my
it's
god.
inside
where'd he
me.
You go there. You go there. Give me selection. Thank you. We're gonna fucking beat feet and get the hell out of here because y'all are putting a beating on him. And I remember
Hey,
his
come
full
back.
movement this time. That is his third and final legendary action. Nazra.
Okay, Nazra is going to reach down and grab that ring and put it on. Does that change anything? Or because it's not the ring in real life, that doesn't block him out at this point?
Have Lyle make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
God damn it, I
Is
missed
an
Loki
action
pad.
to equip that, by the way?
No, it'd be an item
Is that a-
interaction.
Okay. Lyle to make a what saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. Doesn't seem to have an effect at the moment.
Okay. Then for her action, let's. Oh, she sees Lyle.
Oh yeah.
She's moving over this way behind them. I always
Yeah,
knew
we
you
look-
were the monster. And for her action, she is going to cast a Which one do I want to cast? Yeah, let's cast range 60. Am I within 60? Yes. Let's cast a healing word at actually wait, no. Wait. Yeah, right now let's do a healing word at 3rd level
Okay.
on Astrid.
All right. Astrid heals for 11? No, 12? Where's the extra one come from? Oh, that's your
no,
divine
no.
strike. Yeah, just the 11.
Yeah, just the 11. I'm sorry. The one was because I left divine strike turned on.
Okay. Any action for her?
Oh, sugar, right. For her action, let's go with a Actually, you know what? I just cast a spell. Let's action throw a hold on, range on that 60 feet as well. Let's throw a sacred flame on Strayer or Lyle. Strayer.
Rare.
Sacred flame on Strayer.
And now he's a little bit better at these. So maybe fucking not. He's actually gonna go ahead and burn his. He hasn't burned his 3rd legendary action. Or wait,
No.
did he?
No.
I mean,
it's
did
not-
he? Did he use his?
Did he?
Did he use
He
his 3rd resistance to avoid your breaking his concentration? I believe. No, because he
No, he
meets
used
beast.
2.
Yeah, meets
Yeah,
beast.
he used 2.
Two. Once against.
So yeah,
from earlier.
Both for
another
his concentration. But
He-
then, yeah, so he.
he is gonna burn his 3rd legendary reaction to avoid that.
Yo, how do
Okay.
we get legendary reactions of our own?
Good question. There are ways.
Really?
Lyle. Yes, there are
That
ways,
wasn't serious. That wasn't a serious question.
but that's a serious answer.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, you die, become an NPC, and get controlled by the DM.
No. There are items and effects and boons and all sorts of things.
Yo, let's get those. Let's leave here right now.
Right.
Put this on pause.
Isn't this your story?
Lie over here.
Not anymore.
And Lyle is going to use her action to cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Ooh,
You bitch.
we love to see it. For another 19.
Oh, sorry, 19.
Not
yeah.
minus. That would have sucked.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Okay. And bonus action?
Bonus action. Yeah, no bonus action. So
Bibly bonus.
let's just chill.
All right. End of her turn. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Nazra, you feel it took a moment for the power to kick back in, but you feel that ring around your finger start to warm up, and Lyle begins to fade from view. Not gone yet, but the ring is working. Atrum.
Question.
Hmm?
Would I be aware that Jerry is, trying to kill me now?
Murder.
I
don't see why I would.
so
The demons told me.
I know in normal circumstances you would, because the person would be eyeing you with like a hateful, aggressive gaze, but at the same time, Jerry can't
It's
make
Jerry.
faces.
It's murder
He's
bot.
just looking at me right now.
So, I'm actually gonna say no. Jerry's just kind of looking at you.
Well, then, I would try to move straight to there, but imagine would get stopped there.
Gonna get
Yeah.
a bonk.
Go ahead.
We
Oh, that's
will
cute.
hit right there.
Oh yeah.
You go to
Oh,
run,
Yeah.
and like the world's worst clothesline, the hammer just swings out in front of you and catches you right in the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like
It's
a love
plus
bite.
2 for rage damage.
Ah!
Or
There
I
goes the
can
tip
finally
HP.
use my Relentless Avenger feature.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't wait to see
Um,
that.
Finally might not be the
Allows
right
me
word.
to use half my movement speed. But knowing that V has the Sentinel feature, having seen her do that before, I am only going to just split the difference right here.
Okay.
Well, golly gee, isn't that a good thing?
I just
Oh,
got
boy.
fucking clothesline.
Yeah, that sounds
by
like
a
an awesome
brick
ability
wall.
that would only seem to proc on hitting your comrade. I'm just kidding.
Just gonna slowly start getting up like.
You guys only seem to crit when you are attacking Lyle.
Oh no! I got the read for a second.
Fine.
The solar plexus.
You got the wind knocked out of him. It'll be fine.
Oh, V, go get him. I got this covered.
Yeah, give him a moment.
Yeah.
He'll be straight as an arrow.
I've got the murder bot. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Hit it.
Hey, Jerry. Like, as he steps in between us, gonna like knock an arrow, but right before I shoot it, like break off the tip so it's blunt, and just gonna like tink him on the forehead with it.
Okay, go ahead.
Wink.
Gonna try.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
this is-
we'll definitely go pink.
Rinse, repeat.
28.
That hits.
Okay. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
So 7 because of my rage. And then
It'd be 6, it's
2.
half rounded down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Rounded down.
So then
And then I assume half because, or no, you're not.
no,
Just
so the radiant
radiant.
would be the same.
Jury.
Yes, they're just gonna tink him on the head.
For all this time
Wait,
that you
you-
guys have traveled together, you remembered them. I mean, you're not like, didn't like wipe your mind or anything. You remember the times you had together. There was just this sense of like, they're misguided. They don't understand. They need to stop, and we can talk this out. And then with that subtle little disagreement, they turn on you. He was right all along.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Yeah, my sternum disagrees, but okay.
I was just
God.
lucky.
Oh God.
And he's kind of strong, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna blood maledict. You
Okay.
don't need to have blood, you bastard.
You don't need this.
You bitch.
So it's a strength save. I think it's DC 15. Yeah.
I believe you have
15.
advantage on strength saves while raging.
Oh damn it! I forgot
Yeah,
about
like,
that.
what were you thinking?
Look,
It's gonna be fine. This is
there's
fine.
still
This is
a possibility.
Strength saves for the angry murder bot.
That gets a +7 to him.
What could go wrong?
I have
more
faith.
about how fucked
Wow.
Wait a second.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Oh.
good.
Okay.
Very good.
You can hear him in the background screaming to the heavens.
This is just a hiccup.
So
Gonna get through this.
where is that one? It's this one. Bonk.
Le bon.
So your speed is reduced to 0 feet, and you can't use reactions.
Oh, that's good.
You
'cause
want
my
that?
turn's
So,
about to come up, so and I already used my
go get 'em.
reaction.
Oh shit. Oh wait. I think it's the end of my next turn. So
Oh, your next
even
turn, okay.
after it,
Okay, okay.
even after it resets, she still can't use it. B, go get the vampire.
Suck on that, robot.
Oh, that's
the
my
lack
turn, by the way.
The lack of response after that makes me feel like that was the wrong answer.
I was not paying attention. The items you ever wanted.
Yeah,
give me
it's
some-
quickly equip.
Give me some good old-fashioned illusionist bracers.
There you go. But of all the items, that's what you went with.
Yeah, so I can roll 18
he's coming
d20s
back.
when I
He's
get
coming
to. So I
There
can
he
roll
is.
18 d20s when I get to level 11 on my attacks.
You know, that's a fair point.
The ultimate crit fisher.
All
Oh,
right. I don't know. I think
He's
he's
gotta
still
be-
muted.
gotta be quicker
He's
than
muted, but he's back. So
Good enough.
Yeah,
He's
he's talking on the stream and none of us can hear him.
that. Listen, he protect, he attack, he always come back. Except when he doesn't.
and his face on the stream was just like, "What? They can't hear me?"
Oh,
Well,
How about
wait, that
now?
makes sense.
Oh.
Oh,
It looks
Hello?
like he's struggling with his monitor.
Ah,
Oh,
there we
there
go.
he is.
Aha.
Here.
Hey, welcome
Sorry.
back.
Moving the setup
See ya.
has caused some issues.
Let chaos reign.
Exactly. V, that
Put a
brings
bet
us
on
to
it.
you.
all right. Well, I don't trust my brother, but I know enchantment, so I'm gonna rush the vampire
All right.
using Astrid as my key to kind of figure out where he is.
Yeah, it's
first.
not terribly difficult.
Yeah, and we're gonna run in with the stone.
All right.
Don't.
Atrim, take that
Don't
10 bucks.
drop that. Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Yeah, 26 hits.
I need that. I'm gonna need it.
Hey.
For 21 points damage. You
And
notice
I'm just gonna say, fight something that's actually a challenge.
in that brief time where he kind of dipped out to the corner, he did a fair bit of healing off of Astrid, and with Lile's help, he's looking a lot better than he was a moment ago. Like, that was a very short recovery time. Anything else for you?
2 hits and. No, I'm just gonna hold there looking at both of them because I can see them both now.
All right. Jury, that brings us to you, buddy.
I will look at Atrum and just say, "I need you to understand." And first strike,
Oh, not the Great Weapon Master. Oh, no.
second strike.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
Don't worry, bud. I get it.
I understand.
First
I
hit,
understand.
Oh,
Mhm.
God.
God!
Go ahead.
Oh my
We thought Lyle was gonna be the villain.
and that. And then
Oh
the
my
second
God.
strike.
Lila's
Oh.
still fading, and even she gasped.
Hold on. I need my
Hold on, let
calculator.
me see how many spells how many spell slots I have.
Calculator.
Calculator.
And
Oh, Jury was the right target for that.
No,
Believe
that's
this is the
64
correct hit.
damage.
That's the correct hit for that.
because that's the second.
Oh, God.
divine
Okay, so
smite on the
23,
Oh, plus another
45,
20.
58, 64, 84
84
points of damage.
How you doing then?
Astrid. Atrum?
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh no!
So you all watch as Atrum
Yeah.
gets clotheslined, stops and turns. He's like, "Don't worry, I got this." Plinks Jury in the forehead, and Jury just reels back. The fucking imagery I have in my mind for this. Jury just reels back and swings with so much force that Atrum catches the hit in the chest and is literally smote out of existence as Atrum just vanishes.
Oh, he vanishes?
Man.
He's not here.
And then
He's in the real world now.
Oh, boy.
Because the Blood Maledict is no longer valid, I'm going to take my movement and bonus action another Great Weapon Strike.
Oh,
As,
shit.
as one does.
That hits. That would hit. That hits Nazra, because Nazra only
For
has
25.
the 18. Ow.
And you know, I only have one more first level smite, so you're going to have to eat a second level. I'm sorry.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame.
How much damage just went out?
84, and then this for the third attack, another 42. So 100,
He's already down.
106
Oh.
points of damage from the paladin.
It's a shame it was directed in the wrong place.
Oh,
Yeah, I know,
oh,
right?
wait. I'm sorry, Atrum. I didn't add any of the rage damage to that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry,
It's
guys.
fine.
So tack on another
It's
6,
fine.
so 110 points of damage
We
total.
forgot about it. I guess we shouldn't add it. 'cause we
Really
forgot
okay.
about it.
Oh my gosh.
Fun
I'm guessing
fact.
I take 2, right? From the
Uh,
rage.
Yes.
Can we
Fun
all just
fact,
take a second to
I
realize
believe that would have actually killed Atrum outright. If I'm not mistaken. No, because it was separated over 2 attacks. Okay,
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
You would be.
If it would have, it would have.
Doesn't it have to do your health doubled or something?
Yeah, it's
it's like
supposed to be as double.
damage
It
left
would have
over
had to
after you
do
get down has to
146
be
damage.
the damage left over after you get down has to be
I'm
more
fine.
than your max health.
Or a
Mhm.
single attack of your max health. I believe.
One-
No, I
Lucky
don't
really?
think so.
I
No,
believe.
it just has to
I
be enough damage in one attack to go past
Hold on,
your
continue.
zero.
I'll look
and
it up real quick.
Yeah,
overlap
yeah.
your
As
max.
long as I'm not outright dead, I think I'm
Yeah.
banished, but you know.
What's up?
At the end of Jury's turn, the bright side of all of this,
Oh
the
no.
secondary effect of Twilight Sanctuary, I can give you a D6 plus my cleric level, or I can end one effect causing you to be frightened or charmed or frightened. So as Jury demolishes and just smites Atrum out of existence and smashes Nazra for the same, Nazra
dramatic.
just reaches out and touches like the side of his head. It says, "Stop, come back," and will end the charm effect on him.
Well, he got one good turn out of you.
Oh.
One of us.
It was an
Oh.
okay turn, yeah.
It was all right.
Jury will look at Nazra and say, "Oh, you all do understand. I apologize."
That's good for
Wait,
you.
it works?
Great.
Wait, did it work?
Yeah, it works.
Oh, that's amazing. I was gonna do an Arcana check on my turn. Could I still do the Arcana check since it happened in the same round?
Sure,
Get some specifics on that charm effect.
sure. While you do that, he's gonna take another Nami out of Astrid. 19, I believe, still hit. Let me double
Been on a
check.
low rolling streak for Arcana.
19
I
does
guess
still
I
hit.
know that they were charmed.
So Astrid takes another 4 points of piercing and 10 necrotic.
Only slightly.
And
fucked
I'm
up.
gonna slash him because he's still not attacking me.
Go for it.
You said
17.
17 does hit.
Okay,
Barely.
I was worried there. 22.
22 points damage. Okay, fuck his healing then. Understood.
Wait. I'm gonna use my great weapon fighting, and I'm gonna re-roll that too.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. 24 points of
So
damage.
24 points. There you go.
Minus another 2. And then... Well, you see, Nazra, now you've presented yourself as a problem.
Yep.
So for his second... Oh, he needs to make his con save.
Fuck
Roll?
it up.
Roll?
Fuck it up.
Roll.
Fuck it up.
There it goes.
Ah.
20. Not at advantage, but still a
This
20.
is like the fourth turn or something, right? How long does the greater invisibility
he's-
last?
He's been holding it. He's been holding it strong.
He's gonna hold it longer than the time.
Nazra, if I could get a wisdom save, please.
Oh no.
Alrighty. I'm guessing I have Jury's aura.
Correct.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, he looks
Nas is
to
familiar
you.
with
He looks to you and is like, "Come on, child, take off that fool ring." And just like, "Oh fuck you, no, I don't wanna."
Yeah, and Azra just looks back at him and no, this is the one thing I have from her. I will never give it up again. And that's yeah.
All right, Doran, that brings us to you.
Eldritch Blast at Derek.
Alright.
I assume normal, right?
Correct.
Okay, normal. Boop, boop. God damn.
Both
Take the
hit.
first one. Both?
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't see I didn't see. See, I read the second attack as 8 instead of 28. So, and that's my turn.
Okay,
I'm
17
sticking to
points.
it. How much temp HP do I get?
This turn it's 11.
I'll stick with the 14, thank you.
Come on, Astrid, you're keeping him alive. Crunch 23 for another 2.
Yeah.
Another 2 plus 9. Her max HP is now down 19 plus 19, 38 points.
Gotta kill her. Stop drinking her.
He's fine.
It's going
Fight
great,
me.
guys. It's going great. That does bring us to Astrid's turn, however.
She is going to just continue hacking. She's freaking the fuck out right now. And he is still invisible.
Mhm.
Did he Constitution saving throw on both of those?
Good point.
Going for quantity
Boom.
for quality here.
These are not at advantage, but a
Damn.
19 and a 14 will succeed.
I hate that. You should stop doing that. Like, it'd be
Hate
really
that
cool
for
if
you.
you
Flat
stopped doing that.
rolls.
14 does not hit, 21 does.
Okay. Now this will get Divine Fury while you're raging the first creature you hit on the turn. So it's 1d6 plus Barbarian level.
This might be the one.
So it's 14, 15
Plus the Divine Fury.
plus 1 plus 8. So
Plus, where's the plus 8 coming from?
25 because of Barbarian level.
Oh,
for
I think
Divine
it's
Fury.
I think it's half
Oh,
Barbarian level.
Half your Barbarian level. Apologies. So it puts a
Still.
total of 5.
Still 21, 12, 14, 15, 16, plus 5, or plus 4. Are y'all level 8 or level 9?
8.
Or 8.
8.
Okay, so plus 4, so 20.
Yeah. So it's a total of, but the plus 1 right here is what makes it 5. So
Gotcha. Okay.
you've got your math.
Still.
You've
Still.
got your math, I've got mine.
Fucking hurts like a motherfucker. And of course, there's the radiant damage as well.
And of course, then there's the radiant damage.
I think we just go option B here.
Legendary resist that.
Get what you can get.
Yep.
For his final legendary action, you see a bit of panic is starting to settle on his face. And come here, Astrid. Ooh, 14. I believe
Nope,
that's a
17.
That's a miss. As like his fangs are still sunk into her neck, and the swords are just like slashing down across his back, the bolts flying in from everywhere. He's doing his best to keep himself alive, but as the axes sink into his back, you see the claws holding her in place tense up and try to dig into her skin, but they get tangled up in all the leathers and furs. He's looking rough. He's looking real rough. Azra.
Who Who among us is? Atrium is just fucking missed now, right?
Just gone. Just
Okay.
fucking
He
yeeted,
got yeeted out of
Just-
existence.
Stain on
I'm
the
just
floor.
yeeted out of existence.
He's got a thumb up.
Ooh. Wait, am I concentrating? Is Nazra concentrating on anything? No.
I don't believe so.
Nazra is not concentrating on anything right now. Ooh. Does she do this? Does she do this?
I don't know. Does she?
I think she does. Yeah, I think she throws this out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Right on top of him.
Ooh.
Now,
Not
I
now.
remember this is a 5-foot radius, right?
It's a 5-foot radius, so 10-foot total.
Get out of here, little guy.
So I guess the
Yeah.
question is, would you want it on him and Astrid, or him and V, but also Lyle?
She knows where Lyle is because she has seen invisibility, so she'd put it in a covering Lyle and him.
All right.
Also, ignore the 5. Ignore that 5 because that's that was the divine strike I threw back on. But I know this has extra stuff against Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Sky.
Yeah, I was waiting
Damn
for
it.
that one.
Enters. So con save from both Lyle and him,
As well as V.
as well as V. Shape changer makes a saving throw with disadvantage, so disadvantage for him. Does Lyle count as a shape changer for this instance or no?
I am gonna say yes because she's in her morphed form right now.
Okay. So that's for ignore the
There it
3
7.
because Lyle does not have the aura, but Lyle does just meets beats. He fails.
Yep.
So he takes the full 10. Lyle takes 5.
Yep. And that'll be at the start of their turns. Which, speaking of which,
yeah.
start of Lile's turn.
Yep. So she gets hurt. And then she is going to move. Oh wait, she's got to make a con save for invisibility. Passes for invisibility. And then she is going to move around to this side of Astrid. And she is going to attack twice with her claws.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, go for it.
Hello? Okay.
Hello.
I heard some. I thought I was cutting out for a sec.
No, you're
You
good.
good?
Let's go.
Please get her out of here.
Yeah? Oh wait, hold on. Advantage because I'm invisible.
Yep.
Visible.
Sorry.
Invisible.
13.
So yeah, 13 still would not hit.
Yep.
And then
so
just
second
roll
attack.
a regular one. Yeah,
Three
second
attack?
attack hits. Any of those 3 options would have hit. So
Yep.
Wait, who are you attacking?
Wait, you're
Astrid.
invisible?
Astrid.
Yeah, she has greater invisibility up.
She's
Don't
been
they all have
invisible
it
this
though?
whole
So
time.
wouldn't they all have it though? So doesn't the advantage cancel out?
He's attacking Astrid. Astrid is not invisible.
Oh, I got confused by the icons on their character. Okay.
Don't you have to concentrate on Moonbeam?
No, this is
Nazra and
Lila.
Lila are
That
different
was
people.
Nazra
Yeah.
who did that.
Yes.
Astrid is being attacked by.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so.
It's a little
confused
confusing right
I'm
now.
It is a little confusing.
I'm trying to follow. I swear.
All right.
Succubus is being a suck.
And then.
Well, it doesn't help that their turns are
claws
literally right
damage.
next to each
Yeah.
other. So
Yeah.
it's just like
Also,
one
shoot.
bleeds into another. I'm just like, fuck.
It's a little bit difficult.
So
to
that
follow.
is another 9 reduced to 4 points of slashing for Astrid. And 8 points of radiant damage as well. So 12 points total.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. You just have to survive through the 2 heaviest hitters we have. And then we can have at least a little bit more fun. V.
Stop that right now.
You have caused enough pain, sir. Go to bed.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay, 11.
Hang on. I'm gonna re-roll that entire first attack because those are all dice from my melee attack.
2s and 1s.
Yeah. So. Perfect. Womp. Made it even weaker.
Yeah. So that goes down to that. Yeah, it just takes 2 damage off total. Okay,
yeah,
great.
I took 2 damage off that first one, and then I'll do the next one.
So
For
9
the cold
points
damage.
there, and 12 goes to 21.
That's better for the cold damage.
That's better. 21 to 31. V, decide his fate.
He's looking at him making Astrid a blood bag. This entire endeavor, her brother just being Bamf. She's going to hit the knee with her sword to buckle it, and then bring the whole weight of the blade down at the clavicle and just keep going.
You swing the flat of the blade into the back of his knee and kick the leg out. He drops down, and you drive the sword down into his shoulder and down through his torso. And as all of that blood that's been drained into him starts to like drain back out, just essentially emptying a blood bag onto the floor, kind of coughs, packs up a little bit more. A bit more preparation then, and dissipates into a puff of smoke as well.
No, back here.
At that joke, no.
And with that, we have Lyle would vanish as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people in hand. Y'all still got to get Nazar out of here.
Oh yeah, this shit.
If I can say one thing,
Mm-hmm.
as Count Dedrick vanishes and Lyle blinks and seems to come back to herself, she just stares. Nazra's the only one who can wait. V can see her because V has blind sight. I don't know if V would see.
I can see.
She just tears up a little bit, and as Nazra looks over to you and just shakes her head, Lyle just looks down and away and vanishes.
I put a hand on Astrid to check on her, and then I go back to the rest of the group.
Yes, I am okay. Yuri will actually having seen what all was going on to her, will run over and lay on hands to her. And I hate that lay on hands in D&D Beyond is only click through. Like, you can't just
Input a number.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Here we go. Except that won't work because her maximum is down. Okay.
Are you ready to leave this place, Nazra?
As things start to calm down, Nazra, a little stunned for a moment, looks up and then looks around at this dreamscape around her, and immediately she starts running off towards the scene where Kiragash was killed by Lyle, and she's just running off. Mother, no! Mother! Stop it! Stop it! There has to be another way. Please. There has to be another way. She's just staring at that scene, tears falling out of her eyes as she collapses to her knees, just staring at that scene as it plays out over and over again. You even see her step forward, and as Lyle is going to draw the knife across Kiragash's neck, you see Nazra trying to grab Lile's hand, and as this image of Lyle just keeps dragging it across, she's just desperately holding it back, saying, "Please stop! Stop! There's another way! There has to be!" As Lyle just says, "There's no other way. There's no other way." And Kiragash's words play over her mind, saying, "Trust your sister. Trust Lyle." As she says, "No! No, I won't! She killed you! I hate you!" As she looks up to Lyle, just tears and anger, as she's just trying to fight against this memory, trying to go back and change history. Change something that's already happened.
So for those of you that are here, what are you doing?
I'm hesitant to say anything. I don't personally, in real life, I don't feel qualified to speak on this current situation, let alone Soren.
I hesitate to put a hand on Nazra's shoulder. You can't change the past. It has happened before. What we can do is learn from it and grow. We cannot go back. We can only go forward in this murky world.
How can I? When she lives with me. How can I when my sister... That monster who killed her... She share our mind. How? How?
Soren steps forward, realizing these parallels. How did you do it before? He's trying to reference like what Nazra actually did after these events and everything Nazra's done since then, holding a lantern to the darkness, as it were. Do you hold on to that pain and tell yourself, I felt this, so why shouldn't everyone else? Or do you hold it even tighter until it burns into your hand and say something else? That I felt this, and that you're gonna fight and help so that no one else ever has to. What are you gonna do about it, Nazra?
When I found out that she had died, I didn't know it was her. I made a vow to myself that I would continue her work. That I would continue to save people in this night. But to find out she was the one. My hands. She killed her with my hands. How can I? How can I move on when she's still within me? But her murderer! How am I supposed to do as she says? To honor her memory? To listen to her last words? If the one who murdered her is the one I'm supposed to trust?
Then it seems to me, after everything, sorry, Soren's voice. It seems to me, after everything, this new event that you're processing, old wounds opening up, new revelations. Like I said before, it's all about how you want to move forward from this. You keep asking, how can you do this? Me? I'm exercising. Not exercising as in a workout, but I'm getting rid of it. What do you want to happen? Do you want Lyle to go away? Do you want Lyle to stop existing? Do you want to trust Lyle again? What is the outcome that you desire? Because you helped me find that long ago in the forest. So what do you want, Nazra? What do you want to happen, here and now?
As you say, do you want Lyle to leave? She sits up for a minute and opens her mouth like she wants to shout yes, but she stops herself and just sits there breathing heavily for a moment as she says I want to keep living in her name. I want to keep saving people like she did. I don't know what I want my sister. That months. Don't know.
Okay, Nazra. these trying times, all we can do is find the strength to keep moving on. If you don't have an answer to this new information you've just learned about, something extremely trying, it's alright. You can find the strength to keep going, to one day find an answer to that question. And that's all you need. Strength to keep moving forward. That's all anyone needs. Down here. In the Shadowfell. Do you have the strength to keep looking for an answer?
Nazra kind of rubs her eyes, still puffy and doesn't help with the tears, but she stands up and she nods and she says, "I'll prove I can still do it. Prove that I don't need her to shield me."
Then let us go forth together into the darkness. You'll carry our light. Do you have does Nazra still have the lantern?
She would have dropped it on the ground next to her.
Then pick that symbolic form of light and hope and beacon stuff up.
She'll grip the lantern in one hand and reach up for a hand up.
Shine brightly.
We will hold out her hand.
Show us the way.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shut up.
As you take her hand and help her up, she says, "I'll be your light. So, you be mine." She looks to Soren.
Of course. Show us the way. And we'll show you, and we'll walk right alongside you, helping as much as we can.
And Nazra will, still holding Soren's hand, just not wanting to let go of this small comfort she has right now, hold out her lantern and start walking into the darkness.
Okay.
Doll.
Soren,
Hi.
I'm gonna call that because you called to the lantern and her guiding through the darkness. I'm gonna call that a religion check and a persuasion check from UV.
Also, Ruben, take the D6, take my D6 inspiration for this session.
Aww.
That was awesome.
Atta boy.
Thanks. I'm usually good at those, but I'm trying, y'all.
Oh,
Okay.
Neato.
Aw.
hey, you got that D6 though. Hey.
Hey!
Hey!
All right. That
Turns
is
out she needed to show me the way.
that is 2 successes, which is 4, and you are nearby to jury. So, Nazra, go ahead and roll a sanity save with a total of +7.
Okay.
Wait, would it be +8? Friend's here. Friend's motivating. Don't you discount friend as a non-person?
Hold on. Let me just.
Well,
Rolling
not.
intimidation from friends.
Didn't you dismiss friend?
So we got 1,
Well, he
2, 3,
can-
4, 5 with friend, and then the +3
Back
from
out.
jury.
Oh no,
that's an 8.
that's not how these work.
Oh, okay.
We have. He's got the aura shit.
So
What the? Why
What did-
was? Why? Okay, so I rolled a 3
Mm-hmm. Plus the
Plus
7 brings that up to
7, so
10.
10. Because I don't know what the hell happened.
You let's see
Oh.
what you rolled. You rolled.
I don't know why that came out as a +0. Weird.
Oh, because I put +4 instead of just 4.
Oh, that's why. So for what it's worth, for I guess clarification purposes, Thorin, whenever you initially enter this domain, you're being able to just
Hello.
fight your
Testing.
way through it. Hello.
Oh,
Is
Sorry, I was saying stuff that whole time. My bad.
oh yeah, you being able to fight your way through it the first time, like when you initially enter the area, is based off of how many people are there with you. Whereas
Well, friend was
the
with us.
second
Remember I said,
time,
if you go back to last session, I had asked if I could bring friend from before. That's why I asked you. That's why I was confirming at the
Yeah.
beginning of this. So friend was here
Where-
when we entered.
yeah. Whereas in this scenario, where the person has already failed to escape on their own and is being pulled out, you all have to actively assist them in some way, which is where the
Okay.
+2s and all that come from.
I got you. That makes sense.
Jury and Astrid, as you two watch, they begin like leading her off into the darkness. As she walks forward, that lantern light begins to flicker, and it does not seem to be pushing the shadows away. Do you two have anything to offer?
Jury Jury would understanding some semblance of trauma from the past would only be able to approach and put his hand on her shoulder and say, I don't know exactly what you are going through. I will not pretend to. I see, but I know I can't feel the same as you. Just know that we all here, and I'll motion to all of us in front, including myself, no matter how strong I may appear to be, I have lived a terrible life before, but I continue on to make it better. And from what I can see, it seems like that is exactly what your mother would want, is for you to continue on and make the world a better place. So, never let the past define you. You are stronger than you think, although maybe not as strong as I am. And I'll kind of give her a little fist bump on the shoulder.
Jury told a joke.
And you know what? You know what? Fuck it. If friend wants to add anything to this as well, he can.
Yeah, as
Yay. Do you speak
I'll
any
roleplay,
language that? Oh, go for it.
just to kind of roleplay a bit with what Jury was saying. As we were marching forward, and Jury steps forward to give Nazra this encouragement, he would have noticed that she kept glancing backwards at all of, not the scene of her mother's death, but Kitagash's death, but all of the other scenes that she now has to live with as well, that she couldn't that she didn't remember before. And as he comes up and says that, she seems to be turned and locked onto Jury for that moment, and accepting his distraction, and chuckling a bit at his joke, to try and not pay attention to those other memories as well.
Put Friend's edition in there.
Yeah.
Friend lands on your shoulder, and what languages does Nazar speak? If they allow Friend to be the same as Soren.
Abyssal.
Wait, you speak Abyssal?
Common,
Yeah, that's right. You both said it.
Undercommon.
Oh, okay, so all of them. Got it. Friend will speak to you in Undercommon. Let's keep it frank here. And he's gonna he'll tell you about a scene that Nazar didn't get to see that everyone else saw, which was when Hogarth kind of plucked him from the Fey realm, like handpicked him to be Quark's familiar and by extension Soren. He tells you that he wasn't like other Fey creatures. He wasn't like, as in the sense that Fey creatures, were very like, not abnormal per se, but just like different in the way that they see and operate in terms of like, socialisms and mannerisms and stuff like that. Friend was pretty much a bat. Friend is like, if Friend is a Fey, but Friend is a bat. And then one day, a light came. And while all this time, he had associated it with Hogarth and Soren and Quark and everyone, he conveys to you that the importance of his story and where he's been is that somewhere, someplace, a person decided to act and behave a certain way. Given everything Hogarth and Quark and by extension Soren had been through, they had chosen to be a light. And from everything Friend knows about Nazra so far, and to the understanding of a Fey creature that chooses to take the form as a bat, Friend will always see Nazra as this sort of light that's been there, that's been standing by the party and emitting this literal beacon of hope and support to everyone. And that Friend is gonna return the favor in this instance to also be a light for Nazra moving forward together. And we're gonna see if Friend's God damn it, Friend! I had a feeling Friend would just roll super high for some sort of like check on like Friend 10 out of 10 support bat.
10 out of 10 support bat. Okay. So if Friend is making that a wisdom, Jury, because persuasion has already been used, I'm kind of thinking athletics as you took a very physical approach, like the hand on the shoulder, the fist bump, just kind of like a hard physical presence pushing her forward. So I'm gonna say athletics, unless you have something else in mind.
I would actually propose insight.
Okay.
To be able to like read her and then be able to, in his own way, be able to kind of translate that in as best a way as he can.
Sounds good to me. Okay. That brings the total up to 14, which is just enough. It's a narrow success.
I don't have to play the last card.
With that, Nazra, your lantern ceases to flicker, and that warm green glow begins to press the darkness away, and you lead them through the hall in the throne room to the large double doors. Push them open, and you find yourselves back in the fog.
How are you feeling?
better.
Those doors can do some
Not-
nasty stuff to you.
As she kind of, it's just a mist, right? It's like an open darkness with doors, or is it?
Yeah, it's like a fog. So as you're standing in essentially nothingness, just white fog in all directions, and a door situated in front of each of you.
About that, has Soren put 2 and 2 together yet about what this fog is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. You hear Soren kind of pipe up. About that. I think I have good news and bad news. Well, not bad news per se, but good news. I think I know who the Lord of this domain is. The good news is, very likely isn't Carter. Bad news is, I think the Lord of this domain is kind of the equivalent of the boogeyman from my childhood, which honestly terrifies me. You guys want to hear about what it is before we keep moving forward?
Nazra, still holding his hand, just nods. What is it? Anything. Whatever it is, we'll face together.
See Soren hold out his hands, and he starts casting some minor illusions to kind of aid in his storytelling. Some of you who saw my memories might have caught a glimpse of this, but there was... is everyone, by the way, just add a game real quick, is everyone okay with this? I mean, I know we just did like a hefty roleplay, but I didn't hear anything from the other character.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, Adam. I'm talking to Josh and James.
Fair enough.
David.
Don't mind me.
I'm not here. Don't talk to me.
I'm not here. Don't talk to me.
I'm not here. Don't talk to me. Title of my book.
Ew.
Well, this thing, it's fog. It's very reminiscent of something I've encountered before. Once, when I was a little older than, I guess. A little older than 10, I guess that's 4. It's called the Spellweaver. Very original name, I know. That's because it's supposed to be a myth. A spooky story that the adults told the children so they wouldn't go wandering late at night. But I saw it once, or at least I thought I did. Hogarth had told me not to go wandering late at night. When I was Quark, I didn't do my job, and I didn't keep him out of trouble. Just this once, I let his enthusiasm get the better of both of us. I let him run out into the middle of the night. He was looking for, components, spells, things. He was very curious. We were very curious. We were very engaged. It was very humid that night, and the fog started rolling in. And that's when it happened. That's how it always happens. When you're caught in the forest on a foggy night. When that fog settles in, you know the Spellweaver's around. And, well, we saw him, or at least we tried to keep the fog back. We lit a fire. We tried casting produce flame. Hogarth hadn't been in a rush to teach us magic yet because he was, I guess, maybe trying to retain our innocence. But we tried our best to keep the fog at bay because that's what it is in the end. It's the fog. You got to keep the fog back. But one way or the other, it always finds a way to snuff it out. It makes walking 10 feet feel like walking a mile in the fog. It got to us, or nearly almost did. It made us see things from our past. because we hated. Because we didn't want to think about any past traumas. And it feeds off of those. That's its goal. It's unending hunger. That's why that lich back in the other room has been kept here forever. That's why it said that having people like us here would temporarily give him a moment of reprieve, because I think that's what the Lord of the Domain here is. I think the Spellweaver became the Lord, and it's been feeding off of people who have been wandering here to this domain ever since. We only got away because Hogarth came and found us, but being here now, facing all these things and seeing it, and everything we just been through, maybe there is a light at the end of this tunnel, so to say. I think we can save Carter, but from what Quark has told me, we might be walking into another minefield going into his head. And I just wanted you all to know that before we keep going forward. Did anyone read the document, perchance?
I did.
You did? Did you like my writing?
It was interesting, yes.
Oh, thanks. I'll put it in general chat for the audience in case they take a look at it. But I mean, response?
V's kind of distracted looking for a trim, but also
Damn it. Wait,
but
did you
is
trim
also
not-
looking back to Soren. If that is our only way forward, then I will trust you.
Wouldn't be too bad. We just have to go inside and get him out, just like we did the rest of us. I don't know what kind of trauma he's been through, but he was a part of the halfway house. He looks to Jerry, which means it could be anything. Also, is a trim not here? Is that what you're
No.
looking for?
No,
What?
he is not
he's
there.
not in the shadows.
I got
He
smited
woke up.
into oblivion. I'm gone.
Oh,
He got
oh,
fucking
He woke
yeeted.
up. I thought he'd be at least in the rooms, but no, he's not even here.
He's in the real world.
Oh, I was confused
hold
because
on,
we're
hold
back on
on.
this map. I'm sorry.
Wee woo,
I'm
wee
sorry.
woo.
Mhm.
Locate creature. Do I sense a trim?
Does locate creature work across planes?
Argument that
Is it
could
within a
say-
thousand? It doesn't. Hold on.
Argument that it tells them that they're still located near them in the real
So
world?
it doesn't say it doesn't go across planes, but it does say within 1,000 feet. Is across a plane 1,000 feet?
I feel like
feel like-
no.
It's like NA, it's like not applicable.
Yeah, I feel like distance when it comes to planar things just stops working.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Well,
I'm
we
awake.
never saw...
I'm
we
not
never
worried
saw
about you. I'm
Carter's-
worried about.
We never saw Carter's door in this room before. I mean, I assume it's not here now. Like, perhaps we have to go back to the real world anyway so that we can go enter Carter's mind.
No, that Carter's standing right next to you all. There's a door in front of him.
I'm sorry, I never heard you say that Carter was here in the previous session, so I just assumed, like, oh, I guess it's not here because we're saving that for last, like, after everything else. Well, fuck. It's a damn shame a trim doesn't have the dream spell.
Don't worry about it.
Listen,
I'm
dream
working out
spell,
here.
Don't sleep on it. It's a trim's turn to sit out the session.
Yep.
Going to ring around the rosy with this shit. Well, guys, I think we have to go. Yeah, no, like we should figure out in game where a trim is. Nalzor, can you get a lead on a trim?
She's clutching her symbol and holding. She's not clutching a symbol. She is holding her lantern up as it kind of shines around like a beacon, or like the beacon on a lighthouse, just going around and around. She just close his horizon. I can't feel him. I can't feel him anywhere.
I've got an interesting
okay?
question.
Mhm.
So, friend started out not coming in here with us, but then I told you that he sat on my lap, and then he was here because I can summon him to where I want to, do it.
Mhm.
Can I instruct friend to go back out there and do a quick look around the room?
And you and friend across planes?
I mean, I know he could always travel across them, but I mean, my physical body is up here. His quote unquote
Right.
master is in the real world as well. Can he kind of use me as an anchor to go back out here and be like, hey, what's up?
So the only times, yeah, sorry, that was meant to be a whisper. The only times that he has ever traveled across planes has been when being summoned by one of his masters, which is
You're
just
saying
his one
I'd have to
master. It's
actually
weird.
summon him in the real
Yeah.
world, and I can't do that because I'm not awake there.
Yeah. So if you were to leave and go summon him, you could. But
Quick point of order. Who was the person? Who? Does anyone remember who I erased Scarlet for in my far scribe? It wasn't Atrim, right? Was it Atrim? I can't
No,
remember. That's why I'm
it
asking
wasn't
other
me.
people.
I don't know who it was, but I know it wasn't.
Okay, just
I
checking.
thought it was Astrid.
Could have been.
Okay,
Can't
my
remember,
mic's
so I'll
back
just
on.
have-
I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering why. I mean, I assumed it was because Jury is a robot and didn't have any input.
No, it's because my headphones died and I lost all sound for quite a while.
Oh, I'm sorry.
nice.
I don't think I have anything that could. Dimension Door, Banishment, Magic Circle, Intellect Fortress, Summon Undead, Mirror Image, Hold Person, Phantasmal Person. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that could reach the real world right now.
Hopefully he's there and I'm not going to panic on him a second.
I think we have to move forward. I don't think we can return until we enter Carter's door. Anyone oppose?
Sorry, say that again?
I don't think we can return until we go enter Carter's door. Is anyone opposed? Because I don't have a way to contact him right now.
Then
He's our best chance of getting out of here. Him or the Lich's door.
the Lich. Wait. Nazra sees that there's a Lich door.
Yeah, it's so he doesn't appear to be a lich here. It's just a human wizard,
We don't
dark
owe him
hair.
anything. We're not
shoulder
here for him.
length.
He's a horrible person. Look, this is his journal. He's a horrible person. He's another maniac that did experiments and all that jazz.
Is he?
According to his journal, he is.
I'm not there. Don't talk to me.
But perhaps,
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
perhaps we
That's my bad.
can use him if it gets to that extreme. Or,
Oh.
worst case, we could stick him on your boogeyman and we can escape.
Spellweaver. I have some theories as to who the Spellweaver is, but we need to help Carter first. Maybe that'll give me some more insight. There was a very key detail I listed during the last session that might have given clue as to what the whole deal surrounding Spellweaver is. I don't know if anyone picked up on it. But yeah, I mean, as far as Soren is concerned right now, Carter's here. We've got the people. Let's go grab him real quick. Shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully he doesn't have too much trauma. Oh, hui.
Oh, we are With being back here, do we revert back to what we did, the hell stats before the...
We're not in the real world. We're in the
No, you're not in the physical world yet. So you are still at whatever you were at leaving.
I know it's confusing.
So...
This is just, I didn't want to make a map that was just fog. So
You should have though.
this is what you got.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
You didn't want to put effort into my domain, eh?
Oh yeah, that's definitely what it was.
He says that when it's me and James who fucking attacked with our...
Yeah.
But here you go.
Like he was exhausted. He was like, "Here, you get a pre-made map from Twitter."
Yeah, no, this was not pre-made. This was
Oh,
a lot of work.
oh, thanks, Adam.
Yeah, it's a nice map. I like it a lot.
Let's go on Carter's door.
Lead the way.
Fucking no, Atrim was the guy who's tailing us behind. I'm gonna make sure all y'all go in.
You know him the best.
Are you saying you're not gonna go through the door?
I will follow.
Okay, I trust you. Tally ho. But friend will go in last. Does anyone not enter the door?
Lyle follows directly.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has a reason not to.
Yeah.
I'm just being careful covering my bases, you know?
He looks at the Lich's door but continues following.
Lyle sticks like lockstep with.
Shuri goes into the Lich's door.
Okay,
Jerry just off on his own.
Okay,
again.
bye.
Have a
I'm
beautiful
worried 'cause I
time.
haven't heard Shuri say I went into the door yet.
Damn it,
So
Ezra. Nah.
Yeah, you gotta get used to that now.
Yeah.
so we all go into
I'm the
Door
one
to
who's
the
in the
door?
character, and I'm not even used to it. But yeah, Nazra is staying basically lockstep with Soren.
Adam, did you see my additions to Carter's backstory?
I did. They're actually very helpful.
Oh, thanks. I figured they might be, so I.
Yeah. Gives me context. And context is always good.
Yeah.
He's
So-
he's not a great man.
So, okay, let me backtrack for a second, just so I can understand. We are still in the dreamscape,
Mhm.
so our character sheets need to remain the same as what they did leaving Von
Bowser's thing.
Strayer's thing,
On
right?
Dickhead's Palace?
Correct.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
You have
That
changed
does
his name
mean-
every time you've said it.
that does mean that Atrim's not with us.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay,
We-
just want to make sure I understand correctly.
We tried to contact him via varying methods,
Yeah,
but none of
I
us
saw
really
some of the
opened.
stuff, but
It's unfortunate.
So, as you
He
all
jokes that. Yeah, sorry.
as you all step through the second to last door, presumably the last door you will be entering, unless one of you decides to be real crazy, you find yourselves in a rather opulent room. Very, very well decorated, soaring high stone walls. You are in the interior of what could only be described as a castle. Paintings and suits of armor and all sorts of things just decorating the halls and the walls. And you continue to wander. As the lot of you look on, you're in a bit of a crowded area, so it takes a moment to notice, but very shortly begin to notice that the anchor point, the person you are following, is a young child, maybe 7 or 8. And for those of you that took the time to actually look at the individual standing there staring blankly at the wall, this is a young Carter. Runs through the halls, happy, playful, and pushes his way through the crowd to the central hall, the throne room, if you will. Though not a fully decorated throne. This is no king, but definitely the keep of a well-off noble. And you look up to the throne there, and you see an older gentleman. Looks like the Carter you know, but without any of the half-elven features. This is a human, presumably his father. Dressed extravagantly, putting on airs very clearly, but when he sees his son, a large smile spreads across his face, and he looks out over the entirety of the court. And Carter just kind of sits on the steps next to him, listens to the proceedings, and carries on. And as soon as the court clears out, that smile, that affectionate exterior drops like a sack of bricks, and he looks down with just this disgust on his face, almost, his lips curled up into a sneer. I thought I've told you multiple times not to enter the throne room while I'm holding court, Etherean. I'm sorry, Pa. I just wanted to see. I wanted to show you. I've been working with Mom, and I don't speak that filth here. I don't need any reminder what I've had to do for this country. And he just stands up and begins walking out. You all follow as Carter runs down the halls, tears beginning to stream down his face, and runs into another room, what appears to be a study of some sorts. Magical tomes scattered all around the walls, a big library, and an elven woman seated at the table, reading books, doing whatever. And Etherean runs up, falls into her lap, and just bawling. It goes on for longer than you're comfortable with, of the mother just trying to console her child not understanding why his father is like this. Why does he hate us? And after she manages to calm him down, she kind of takes him up to his room and puts him away, as it were, tucks him in and sets him with his books and his toys. And you begin to follow her for a brief time as she goes off and confronts her husband. Screaming echoes down the halls as she tries her hardest to understand, really, as she tries to gather what could possibly make him act that way. She understands that he hates her people, but that's his son, that's his blood too. And you hear the door kind of creak open, and you see a Tyrion kind of peeking his head in the door, trying to trying to hear, trying to listen in. And as this conversation goes on, this screaming match, just tears rolling down his face. Time begins to flash by, the years, and you see this over and over again. More of these moments of that exterior pride and joy, and as soon as the curtains are closed, just disgust and hatred. But the law, or the ascension, is clear, and Tyrion is the next in line. So despite all of that, he begins to go sit with his teachers and study and learn and prepare to be the next Lord of the Realm. And after a few years of this, as the father is getting a bit older and Tyrion is taking on more responsibility, there's an argument in the throne room. Tyrion just pushing and pushing, trying to understand why the elves must be workers. Why can they not be people? Trying to convince his father to relent, essentially. And you see, as the voices raise and father and son screaming back and forth at each other, Mavis, his mother, comes in and begins standing by her son's side, just trying to push for the freedom of her people. And he begins to rant and rave and swear at them both that he would rescind the marriage, he would rescind the parenthood, he would take everything away from them and send them back to the squalor they belonged in. And you see fury flare across Mavis's eyes as they begin to glow with like this purple aura, and you can almost feel that palpable crackling of magic across your skin. Halrond, father, not afraid, rather furious, steps forward and raises his hand, screaming out that you dare use your tainted magic against me. And as his hand falls to strike his wife, Tyrion feels this surge of fury, this beast inside of him pushing back, and throws his hands forward, attempting to unleash the magic that he's been practicing and just shove his father away, but instead out roars flames. Rooms and the tapestries crackling, the walls beginning to crack and crumble, and Halrond, Tyrion's father, laying on the ground in a blackened, charred form. Mavis turns and grabs him and looks him in the eye. It's all right, dear. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. And Tyrion looks back. Mom, why isn't Dad moving? What's happened? Hush, darling, it's all going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. They won't be able to find you. And she puts a finger to his lips, silencing any words that he may have said. Don't worry. Just know that I love you. Now, please, I would like to see my beautiful son one last time. Please, look your mother in the eyes. And the entire memory just disappears in a haze of purple. A few moments later, that darkness starts to kind of fade in. You can hear the rumbling of carriage wheels, and Carter snaps upright, looking around him, trying to understand. Where is he? What's happening? Who am I? Why can't I remember anything? And he looks around, and members of Halfway House, the Thieves Guild, all kind of sitting around on the carriage, lounging up against their loot that they've collected. They start to razz him, to make fun of him. Oh, you don't remember us? Come on, man. You know, you've got to know us and blah. And they, over the course of the ride, they managed to convince him that Lord knows what he's going through, but he's always been one of them. So stick with us and you'll be fine. We'll get you back to tip-top shape. And that's what he does. He hangs around. He helps them out with a few odd jobs here and there. He's not always keen on it, but he's good at it, and takes on a few extra positions within the guild before eventually settling in Humane. They had a large library there. He could continue his studies while still actively helping. And every so often, as the years begin to speed by, you catch little glimpses of moments where he has to leave. He can't stay here anymore. Something, it never sits right with him, and he'll leave and he'll run and he'll go elsewhere, but he always comes back. A few specific missions where either they got caught or too much evidence was found or something like that, and they ask him to go in and clean up the mess behind them. And he does with this intense feeling of guilt. Every time he would modify someone's memory, it was like a sucker punch. And he never understands why. And then you begin to see the city kind of riled up. The Inquisitors moving about, everybody having to keep their heads low and no one understanding why. These terrible, ferocious beasts attack. Starspawn, he thinks they're called, from what he studied. And a couple of adventurers. And a wizard, just like him. Someone who understands. Someone who can help. And help him figure out what's been wrong all this time. Begin to watch as a relationship grows between the two. And at the end of it all, as everything falls apart around him, the city going up in flames, the Thieves Guild running, the creatures attacking, the Inquisitors on the march, and Orc, his newfound friend, newfound lover. He holds him in his arms in the deserts near Dumaine. And for the last time, looks him in the eye, wraps him in a hug, and his eyes flash purple. And he runs. And that is where the memory begins to loop. Of just that final modification and the endless running, the fear, the loneliness, the regret, all beginning to pile on top of each other.
I look to Soren.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. I just... I'm not him. It feels like he would know what to do here. It feels like if my brother was here, he could say something, he could do something.
You don't have to be him.
I'm not
Right.
trying to be. What would you say? What would you say?
Right now, we have a lost being needing help getting out.
I look to Nasra. Nasra, you're my light in this scenario. You've led people. You've guided them to better places. You've led them through the darkness dozens of times before. I know you have. What do I do? Nasra?
Hello?
There you go.
Okay, I was muted.
Ah, damn it.
Every time you look towards, when you look towards Nasra, you notice, every time the memory of him killing his father comes up, she kind of flinches and needs to look away. But as she looks back, it says, he had one life stolen from him. One life that... She bites her lip a little bit. That cannot be. Try to help him focus on his new life. What happened? Do you remember what happened after this? As the moment of him running away from Quark appears, and do you remember what happened after this? Where he went? What happened to him? You were saying that you and he had journeyed to the Shadowfell together on Quark's behalf. You must know what happens to him. Remind him of that life, the life that he still has to live.
I have all. You're right. I have all of Quark's memories. We were the same person that time. Lord knows I don't know what he saw in him. He saw something. I just think about it. I think I can get through to him. I think I can break him out of the loop, but I gotta get there. I don't know how to. I look to Jury, and because I need like a logical answer to this next question. But is Josh okay with his sound issues right now? I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything in response.
Oh, sorry. I went, but I guess I didn't do it loud enough in my mic, sorry.
I turned to Jury. Jury, I'm a little rusty on my Arcana. There's probably a slight chance I could maybe scramble parts of his brain, interrupting this memory. From a logical standpoint, should I take that chance?
Well, from a robotics perspective, a rewiring is always a feasible option. I don't see why a rewiring wouldn't work for a normal being as well. I can always scramble his head for you. It just won't be
Oh god.
the same that you would do.
It's picturing Jerry like grasping his hammer like fucking Reinhardt from Overwatch and just starting to bash
Concussions.
neurons left and right.
Concussions seem to do many wonderful things for human rewiring.
I
It's
can make
proven.
it forget a different way. Alright, okay. Yeah, that gave me what I needed. Soren looks at the rest of you and he just kind of says, I don't know what this is gonna do, but I need to get through to him. And in one of the iterations of the loop of the memory, he's gonna like step in Carter's way as he turns to run away, trying to like interrupt the memory almost.
Okay.
He's gonna like grab him by the shoulders like as he's trying to like move past him.
The almost a shell shock look to his face, and as you hold him in place and he no longer can run, you begin to see like surroundings, people just begin popping up and closing in, and as you look at their faces, these are all of the people throughout his lifetime that he's had to wipe, change, remove, or modify their memory.
What does he do is he like trying not to look at them?
Yeah, he's not looking around him. He's like looking kind of past you over your shoulders, trying to not like actively fighting to break free or anything, but just trying to look for a way where he can squirm out and continue to run.
Carter, I'm gonna hold him like a little bit more firm. Look at me.
What
Do you know where you are? Do you know what's going on?
in hell?
Partly, yes. Do you know who I am? Really take a look at me. Do you know who I am? I know we didn't leave off on the best of terms.
Kind of looks you up and down for a minute, and with a faint little smile to the corner of his mouth. Not Quark.
He kind of like rolls his eyes a little bit and like gives out a big breath. It's been a long time since anyone's called me that. I'm gonna need you to push past that a little bit right now. It's Soren now. That's my name. That's who I am. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not anyone else. Right now, me and the rest of those guys over there are your best chance at getting out of this.
Okay.
Let's put aside our differences for now and figure this out. Now, I need you to hold on to something solid. Because it's not going to be easy what we're about to talk about. That glow in your eyes. I know what that means, you know what that means. Heck, they know what it means.
Just
These
kind
are
of
the people.
reaches over and grabs Jury's arm.
That would have been my choice as well.
These are the people, aren't they? They're the ones that you made forget. I know it's hard, but I need you to answer me. Did you make these people forget?
They all. I had to. I didn't. They were too. I didn't have a choice.
Think. Think, Mark, think. Why did you erase their memory?
They were
I
too.
know it's hard.
They were too close. They were coming after us. We would have been caught. I didn't have a
What would-
choice.
what would have happened to them if you hadn't erased their memories? The halfway house is not a force to be taken lightly. Stealth is their greatest aspect, but they are not weak. What would have happened to those people if you hadn't erased their memories?
They would have been murdered.
Yes. They would have died. And the halfway house is many things, but they are way above gaining notoriety and being exposed because of mass murder. Carter, I'm not saying you did well by erasing people's memories, but you saved all of those people. Halfway house, like I said, many things. But you found your way back to the library. You always found your way back. And you always ran away because some part of you knew. Some part of you always knew what had happened. Eterian, some part of you always knew what happened.
He kind of flinches when you say that name. I didn't mean to.
I know. I don't think anyone here, especially anyone here, would blame you for what happened. You were dealt a really bad hand. Hell, that's the calling card for most people in the halfway house. What happened to you afterwards? Your mother? Mavis? Carter, I'm many things. A star spawn, a half-elf, not a quark. He chuckles to himself a little bit. She looked like she really loved you. She did what was best. She didn't know it would leave you with all of this to handle afterwards. Or maybe she did, but she knew it was about keeping you alive. And that's the reason that I'm here, keeping you alive, because I know what you mean to others. And right now, I need you to hold on to that. I need you to hold on to that for dear life. And he kind of like takes his hand and he puts his hand in it, not to hold it, but he's kind of like leaving something in his hands, and he kind of closes his hand on it. Think really hard about all the people whose minds you erased, how much regret you feel, how you saved them, where you've been. And he kind of looks to Nazra a little bit and says, and think about your future, where you're going, where you want to be, who you want to be with, and read this letter. And he kind of like lets go of his hand.
He looks down, opens up the letter, and he begins to read. Pulling it back up.
Oh yeah, I'm super sorry.
And closed everything.
I never finished this. Fuck, I meant to strike through text all of this. So I'm gonna make a little note here at the bottom.
Okay. I see you typing.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's reading, you see his eyes kind of flicking across the lines, and he just kind of drops to his knees, and he pulls the letter in to his chest. We need to get out. We need to escape.
Yes, we do. There's so much for both of us. Anyone else? Nazra? Yeah. Make that a performance check.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Let us guide your way. Let us guide you past these memories of yours. That's what they are.
mind fog, as it were.
Your past won't be set in stone. But like Soren said, your future is not. Don't let your past define who you are now. She kind of bites her lip a little bit and closes her eyes, looking to the side, knowing that she's kind of being a little hypocritical right now. As she continues and says, move forward with the friends that you have with you now. Move forward for the sake of those you care for. Think of them and how they would feel if you would have stayed here. Think of them and move forward. As if Soren isn't already, Nazra would reach a hand down to help him.
He reaches out and takes your hand, stands up. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Pleasure.
You know what? Take my inspiration die for the session.
Ah.
No one else had to. No one else had to. You know, I know it's a very isolated story, so no one else really had to say anything for it. But I very much appreciate the engagement, and I know other people have reasons for not doing it because of their characters.
Right?
Because I'm dead.
And
Because you're
because
dead.
Hey, death
Because-
is not an excuse, all right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because-
That's my bad.
James
You let
has been
yourself-
pulling favors on the outside.
Just lock it in.
Jesus. Call that one a
Yeah.
success.
He's
Hello.
good at what he
That's
does.
someone else.
Don't worry, I'm
And-
still here.
Now, let's see.
Carter, don't fuck this up, please.
Oh, yeah.
The one of us that didn't fuck it up. One of the few.
You all, Carter stands, and you all begin leading him away out of the fog. And you see ahead of you two trees kind of like grown up and over with their canopies intertwined. And oh no. He like kind of pulling you forward, rushing you towards those trees as you feel like a rumbling settling in. You step between the trunks and you find yourself back in this room of fog. But it seems to be collapsing. Pieces falling out, and behind the fog, just void and nothingness as the room crashes down and each of you wake. Gosh.
Is Lyle still chained, or
Yeah, you've got one chain kind of like stuck to the wall. The other one was broken off, so you've just got one arm kind of strung up to the side. Carter wakes up and he's fine. Everybody else wakes up. You do not see Atrum in this room with you. You in fact see him. Oh boy. Oh, Atrum.
Oh, I've been moving.
I love you.
You
Might not have
failed,
been
so
the right
you're,
ones,
you're
but-
chained.
You all
Matt.
see you all see Atrum standing in the room next to you all, talking to the Lich.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
And you call me the shady one.
Yeah. He's a helpful guy. Pretty cool guy. he had some parameters, but we came to an agreement.
He looks down at you, Atrum, nods, and with a snap of his fingers, disappears. Because he's got some murdering to do.
Don't worry, everybody.
Well,
In
and
about a few minutes here, we should be able to leave whenever, really.
And that's what's nice. Is like, luckily, liches are known to be trustworthy. So
Yeah, absolutely. They're really just good guys, like good friendly
They
boys.
came
the
in-
best.
You took
Yeah,
my
it's
plan,
the
but
best
didn't
boys.
get involved.
Hey, guys, isn't Nazar still chained up in the other room?
Oh yeah, we might want to.
Oh
go get
shit!
her.
Oh, shit.
It's like, oh yeah.
Of all things you could have been doing while we were gone, instead of
Hold on,
unchaining
I
our
didn't
friend.
want to unchain her while she was in there. It might have fucking
Wait,
made
no,
her
hold on. I
mind
would have
scrambled.
gone over here first and collected this little munchkin.
Fair and
Oh,
reasonable.
yes, you are correct. She would have fallen out of the chain, so that would have been terrible.
I more meant mentally, but okay.
Yo, he's probably still waking up and groggy and stuff. I'm not waiting for him. I just like grab him by the arm and we're like, come on.
Let's
come
go.
on. Let's go.
Big
Like move
thought
us
from the guy
us-
who
move us
fucking
back over
smacked
here.
me in the chest with the hammer. That was a pretty good
How'd he
hit,
do
by
it?
the way.
Can I
Ah,
get
thank you.
control of Carter's token?
Uh,
Or any
yeah.
chance? Yay!
Hey, why Lich? Why Lich? No, you guys don't get the Lich.
Why
Get
is
outta
he there?
here.
Wait, hey,
broke the
wait a
deal!
second. Wait
He
a
broke the
second.
deal. He's coming for me.
Why would he break the deal? He's got notice. Whatever the deal is, I don't.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool.
Be controlled by Thorin Dave.
Yay! Get the fuck up. Why are you in here now?
Hey, look, there's
Yeah.
2 friends in here.
Get out of here, Lichy boy.
Get out of here, other friends.
With the lot of you, I'm just gonna say it's easy enough to fucking break the chain.
Oh, can I
Yay.
take, can I take
But
those?
Yeah.
Nazra,
will say-
act as you will when you wake up.
Yeah. I will say, as soon as you guys step through the portal to see her, you see her kind of struggling and pulling against the chains, her arms still raw from, being, struggling against them in the first place. And she's just really frazzled and scared that she is now still chained. As she, please help,
Oh,
please.
Can I
Oh.
take
I
one of
was
those
running
Oh.
in with the great.
Take one of.
chains?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Someone wants the other
Oh.
one, they can have it.
yeah, Adam, you see what I see, right?
The 28. The nat 20.
Yeah, with. Look 3 messages up.
Oh.
Yeah, we saw that. We
Uh,
saw that.
V.
Hi.
As you reach behind your back to grab the greatsword and swing down, there is no greatsword.
What?
Oh!
Oh, the plot thickens.
Oh.
Yo, 2 birds with 1 stone, am I right?
I'd shoot, I guess, with my bare hand.
You just gotta
Easy enough.
break
You
down
just
a whole-
like grab it,
I
break
was
the
already in
chain.
motion. I can't see.
I can't see.
He just plays it off real cool and just
Oh
reaches
no.
behind her back and then comes down and karate chops it. It looks cool.
Okay. Well,
As
If-
as soon as she breaks the chains, Nazra stands and shoves the shackle off and just throws herself into a hug with V and just thank you.
I look at my very fresh hair.
there's a big dent in the gauntlet now.
If the Lich is doing what I think he's doing, we're in for a real Scooby-Doo moment.
Well, if I remember correctly, Josh, you got to head out of here in a few minutes.
I do, yeah.
And we now have a Nazra to deal with who's been in chains, a missing greatsword, and a Lich. So
Hold
that
on,
sounds
can I-
like
can I-
yep.
Wait.
Yep,
Can
yep.
I turn to Carter and I say, Carter, I'm so glad you're okay. Now everything's in place. I need you to help me take the demon out of me.
I can actually.
Oh no, I don't want to hear his response. I wanted to convey to the other players that that's ready now. By the way,
yeah, there's that to deal with too. Next week's got a lot going on.
It does.
But
so that was the comedy comes in threes aspect of it. So we had Nazar and their parental demon, we had Carter and that demon, and then we had Soren and the literal demon.
Yeah. So that's
you
where
gave
we're
him my
gonna go.
sword, didn't you, you fucker?
Yo,
that's
a lich.
That's
That's sword.
stupid.
That's a godsend.
I might be
Oh,
dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Oh no.
It's much
That
worse.
is what V's current thought process is right now.
You know, I feel like V deserves. I can't say that V deserves any of this, but I also can't say that V does.
Oh, he's got a lot more coming.
Oh no. Did you like hire an assassin for the other aspects of like Miram? Like literally, like, yeah, I'll go take those souls. Free souls? Yeah, I'll go take those things.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, great.
Look,
Now I have
all
to
you all
use
need
the
to know
Berserker axe. Great.
Is a deal was made,
Deal
and that's
struck.
it.
As long as
Deal
like
was
my
struck.
soul wasn't on the line, you know.
But
It's
With
not
that, I'll
the
be
first one
right
I've
back.
made without you
What?
all.
Oh lord. Well, that is a chain of events. Yeah, Atrum was doing a lot while they were busy. That'll be interesting. And I am gonna go ahead and send y'all over on our weekly raid this time around. I'm gonna try doing it a new way. It looks like we have here. Just to make sure I've got the right stuff. We have roll with advantage 5e. That's who we're gonna send you on over to. There's a button for me to just raid now, so we're gonna see what this does. Raid. Legends of Avantris. Oh, sorry. Roll with advantage. Start the raid. As always, I hope you all enjoy, and see you all next week.
Or sorry, you can tell that it's long, but it is wrapped up, same as all the other knights are. As eventually one of her squire runs over, hands her a helm. You can see that she has this